Hi, everyone. This is Alex Trebek. Listening to Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara is really putting yourself in jeopardy. So I never do it.
Last time on the Don and Mike Show.
How you doing? I'm John. I'm calling from New York. I'm a driver, a delivery guy. I go out on a regular day, 95 deliveries.
You ever deliver and see naked chicks?
All the time.
All the time.
Well,
bingo.
now we're getting somewhere.
I knock on the door, opens the door, got the bathrobe on with no tie. I put it down. She leans over. I see everybody.
The Don and Mike Show.
Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara Show. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara Show.
Hi, welcome to our show. Mr. Son of a Beach.
Hello, everybody. You got the Don and Mike Show. Coming to you live, 4 hours every weekday. From the studios of WJFK, Washington, D.C. Broadcasting nationwide and coast to coast. You can call Don and Mike anytime for free at 877-365-3636.
That's right.
But turn your radio down.
Sit down, Danny.
Who would you do call? Don't call to play the name game.
Sit down, Danny.
Don't call to rate women. Don't ask when they're coming to your
Sit
town.
down, Danny.
And don't call telling jokes. The Don and Mike Show.
Jesus, you're not laying in your own puke, are you?
The Don and Mike Show. You can
Please focus on the show.
do your left,
Sit down, Danny.
do your right. The Don and Mike Show. It's the best thing you're gonna find. The Don and Mike Show. On your radio. Get into
What?
it. The Don and Mike Show.
You can call Don and Mike anytime, toll free at 1-877-365-3636. That's 1-877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
Everybody loves Don and Mike.
It's the Don and Mike Show, and they'll say what they wish.
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Even though we only celebrate his birthday officially on December 25th, I like to think every day is Christmas Day. But I think of, well, you may know him as Christ our Savior. I know him as Bill Hochberg.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rob Spiewak. Take it away, Rob.
I'm Rob A. Rob Spiewak from the Don and Mike Show on WJFK, and I want to know, are you ready to help our team do a big win over the Giants today? What do you say, fans?
Hey, what do you say, fans?
What do you say? You'll never guess what Phil told me.
What?
You'll never believe it. He called me today. Last week, he played baseball with the Pope.
He did.
But he didn't enjoy it because the Pope kept shaking off all the things.
Oh, that's right, because the Pope has Parkinson's.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey,
Like we didn't know that.
stole my joke. Sorry, buddy.
Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Schottenheimer and all the ships at sea. Official legal advisors to the always thirsty Dennis Murphy. It's Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robbie, and hello, and thank you for listening, everybody. Don and Mike Show still coming to you via the little network that could, Westwood One. Amen. That's our network, and our phone number, same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was.
Thank you, Timmy. Let me translate that for you. 877-365-3636. It's a new episode coming at you on Thursday, January 4. 877-365-3636. Your hotline to the hits. What can we say?
Welcome to my world.
Welcome. Come on. Take your shoes off. No, wait. Hold on. Leave your shoes on.
Won't you come on in?
Oh, not you in the back with the sandals on your feet.
Miracles.
Wintertime.
Don't take anything off. Put stuff on.
Wrap up.
But come in. Grab a blanket. Grab a dickie.
Step into my heart.
A mock turtleneck, if you will.
A mock tee.
Leave your cares behind.
Get a sweater vest.
Welcome to our world.
And just remember, everyone, as you look at me, it's filled with you in mind.
Built with you in mind.
It's, of course, Bill.
I always
with
wait.
You in mind.
I defer now, even though I know it's my day. I just wait for the kindly glance, and then I just dive into it,
I gave you the glance because, We had Monday off.
Yes.
And I wasn't sure if you knew where we were in the schedule. I just gave you a glance as if to say, it's your day for the Built With You in Mind.
Where we were. I know everything now. Hey, I figured out the secret song.
You did. Yes, you did. Along with every other goddamn Tom, Dick, and Harry in the world. But listen, I want to tell you something. Rob and I had our sneaky meeting today.
I knew that you boys would be up to something. I knew yesterday, after all of that you two boys would go back into the laboratory.
Well, now, when Rob and I have a meeting, two separate signs go up, because I put the sign up that says Young Republicans meeting, and he puts the sign up that says Hitler Youth meeting.
Right, exactly.
But either way, when either one of those signs is on the door...
Some might say interchangeable signs.
People know, don't come in. Yeah, well, yeah. Hey, too bad for the Nazis.
Ouch.
That's right. How dare you compare the Republicans to the Nazis, Mike?
Sorry.
That's an insult to Nazis everywhere.
Right.
So, listen, we had the big meeting today, and we came up with, frankly, some impossible songs.
Impossible?
Because we're going to have a winner today. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a winner today, because Mike figured it out yesterday. That usually is the first indication that we're doing something wrong. Yes, and your hand is in the air.
I have a question. You don't have to answer it, of course.
Okay.
My question would be, the degree of difficulty for the new songs now, would it be based on what you have done to the songs, or would it be based on the song choices themselves? I know you can answer that whether you want to or not. I don't know.
The songs are all, without question, top 10 hits.
Great. Okay, so this means you boys have actually worked on the mixing them up a little bit to make them indecipherable.
Well, no, now we've not screwed with them. We may digitally alter them, as we've digitally altered the one we had a couple of days ago and the one that we'll get the winner on today.
Okay.
But we don't do anything screwy, so that when you finally do hear the song, you'll realize exactly what song it is.
Well, then that's good. I mean, that actually whets my appetite all the more.
Yes, that's the brand new contest, the Secret Sound Contest.
Secret Song.
Secret Song Contest. That's what I say, Secret Sound?
Yes.
Old habit. We've been back from vacation for 3 days. We have a winner today. We'll give away $1,000 in 2 days.
It's been longer than that.
No, this is the third day back, Mike.
Third day back from our vacation?
Third day back from vacay.
All right.
That's right. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, Don.
Yes.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank
Calling
you.
from NYC, Manhattan, 57th Street. I'm actually a couple of avenues from NEW.
You know what's great about these people that are calling at the very beginning of our show? This show, I can tell already, is starting to take off in New York City, and I'll tell you why. Because a lot of people are figuring out to do what this guy does. Calls early in the show, so that now, at the very, very beginning on the tape delay, he can enjoy himself on the show.
Unless he's calling for the contest.
Yeah, he's probably doing that, but he's probably doing both.
Probably.
Well, both. Wanted to wish you guys a happy New Year. And,
thank you.
Forgive me for stumbling. It's my first time calling you guys.
That's all right. Don't sweat it.
Can I take a stab at it?
See, can I take a stab at it? You know what? No. No.
Oh, well.
But you will have the pleasure of hearing your voice at the very early stages of the rebroadcast tonight on WNEW.
When we get to the next song, that's not quite so easy, then yes, anybody who calls from New York will get a free shot at it.
Oh, good.
But this one is so goddamn easy, apparently. We really, Rob and I...
Is it based on me solely that you're saying this?
No, it's not.
Because I'm starting to be, my feelings are beginning to approach hurtdom.
No, Mike, not only you have gotten this.
Right.
I mean, virtually, with the exception of Buzz.
Yes.
Virtually everybody I know
really
has gotten this.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, well, I guess so. I mean, you picked I'm not going to say anything. Because I'll screw it up, and I don't, I'm walking on dangerous ground here.
I do want to say you have to have artist and title for the secret song.
That's fair.
And, listen, and Charles Broyhill, do you know what he said to me yesterday?
Did he say I have to fart again?
No. He said that yesterday when the guy called and won the money, that I shouldn't have given him money. Because we said, well, what's the song? The guy said, Can't Get Enough of Your Love by Bad Company.
Right.
We said, right, that's a winner. Broyhill said, well, technically, the title of the song is Can't Get Enough. On the label it says "can't get enough."
I never knew that. But I mean, he could really be that could make the contest go on for years.
Yeah, but that's totally unfair.
And the weird thing is that's one time when Charlie was even more stringent than me. So Charlie was not only your friend by farting in the studio, he was truly the listener's friend yesterday as well.
And it's nice for you, isn't it, when somebody actually takes your point on that?
Well, it's sort of like someone else throwing the gauntlet down. I will be more stringent in 2001. I see the next level I can take it to.
I will try again when the contest, I guess, gets a little harder.
All right. Thank you, my friend.
Okay.
Thanks for the call.
Rob's going to be more strict on the listeners. That'll be a stretch.
We appreciate that. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hello.
Don and Mike.
Yes, we are. Hi.
How are you, boys?
Hi, we're doing great, thank you.
Glad to hear you back from vacation. Glad you're feeling better.
Glad on all accounts.
Good. I was calling for the contest from New Jersey.
From New Jersey. Okay, well, same thing as you just said to the last guy from New York. This one's too easy.
I'll get to listen to myself later.
Okay, beautiful. Excellent idea. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
So it's wrong again. Here I was thinking people want to hear themselves on it. But, it's a good sign that people are calling for the contest more than the last time we did the contest.
Yes, absolutely. And we will have a special in-studio show next Thursday involving people from New York. Where we go to WNEW. That'll be next week. Good. Want to start today's show off by throwing some love my wife's way. My wonderful wife, Freda, who in fact has officially lost her mind. I don't know what it is with her that here's the deal. It's before Christmas, okay? It was right after I had gotten out of the hospital the first time.
It's tough to say that, isn't it? I mean, I hated it when I had that thing years and years ago. To say when I got out of the hospital.
But we're on vacation, and I have all of her Christmas shopping done. I got all that stuff done before hospital thing, and we're going through the newspaper or something. We're just lounging around, and she sees something, an ad in the paper, and she says, "Wow. That's great. I'd really like that." Now, that's fantastic. And as it turns out, she has something that's similar to the Palm Pilot. She has the thing it's called Visor. Right. It's just like an odd cousin of the Palm Pilot, basically the same thing. And she saw this ad in the newspaper where you can get some add-on, clip-on unit for this, and you can download MP3s from the internet. You can download music onto your Palm Pilot thing. So I immediately, I was in no condition to get in my car and drive anywhere, so I got on the computer and I went to like a million stores. I went to Circuit City, I went to Best Buy, I went to all these websites. Nobody had it in stock. Right. Finally, I go to whatever the goddamn manufacturer of this thing is, and they had one in stock. So I ordered it, and I got, paid extra to get it shipped overnight. And I thought, look at this. I've already got her shopping done, but I got her one extra gift. I gave her to her on Christmas morning, and she was less than enthusiastic. She was like, "Oh, that's interesting."
Meanwhile, I would have thought you would have thought that you hit a home run.
I thought I did. So she comes to me today, and she says, "Hey, listen, you know that MP3 thing that you got me? I want to return it." And I said, "Why do you want to return it?" She says, "Because I'll never use it." She said it takes an hour to download music from the internet, and it only holds 1 hour worth of music. And, she said, "I appreciate the gesture, but I would never use anything like this." And I said, "Well, wait a minute, hold on. You said you wanted it. You said you liked it." Right. And then, for whatever reason, she started screaming at me. And she
Today?
said, "Yes, today." She said, "So what? You're saying I'm an idiot?" I said, I didn't say you're an idiot." She said, "Well, I must be an idiot because I didn't say that, yet you bought it for me, and you're saying I said it, so I must be an idiot."
Oh, boy.
And I said, "Well, wait a minute, hold on a second." I mean, I was not even agitated at this point. I said,
check the calendar.
I said, constantly, Mike. Constantly. But, she's on those hormone pills, so
okay. All right.
You never know with Freda. Right. I mean, and sometimes, I don't know what's up with her plumbing, but sometimes she gets just absolute, I'm talking about monster periods. And then she'll go months and months with nothing. Okay. And then once again, she gets just a monsoon of all the stuff coming out. So I don't know if it's hormonal or what, but I calmed down and I said, "Listen, I remember our discussion implicitly." I said, "Stop and think about it for a minute. I'd already completed your Christmas shopping. You said I like this. This is something I want. I thought, that would be a nice... I said, so what you're saying is I'm an idiot, because what you're saying is that I just bought this thing on a whim, when in fact I couldn't have bought this thing on a whim. So, I mean, we went back and forth with this today, where they're saying, but so you're saying I'm an idiot. I said, I never said that you're an idiot. So then I said, listen, whatever, just return it. Return it if you like. Return it just like you're going to return, half the gifts that I got you this year anyway. Go ahead. And part of it's because she's on this weight loss kick, and I bought her some clothes, and the clothes don't fit, so she's got to return. She's got to return those clothes. So I said, go ahead, just return it. And she comes to me, she says, Where's the stuff? Where's the paperwork?
Receipt.
So I go and I get.
I saw your wife at the Christmas party. You must have. If they didn't fit because they were too small, they would have had to be like super deluxe small, because she looks like she's lost a tremendous amount of weight.
I got her.
Or were they too big?
They were too big.
Oh, okay. All right.
They were too big.
Well, then she shouldn't be that bummed out if they're too big.
No, it's not her that's bummed out. It's me that's bummed out.
Oh, okay, because you missed.
I get her something that I think is nice, and she puts it on. She goes, this is beautiful, but I'm going to have to return it. I go, okay. So we go through all my paperwork, and I pull out the email from this website, and I go, here you go. There it is. Go ahead, return it. Get whatever you want. And then she comes back, and she says, they need to know if you have the actual shipping receipt, because they won't accept a return unless you have the shipping receipt. Where's the shipping receipt? The shipping receipt for the garbage.
No, the things they make you do to return stuff.
So at that point, she turned and walked away, and then she came back a couple of minutes later. She said, "You know what? Guess what? They won't just give her the money back. They'll let her pick out something else that she wants, being as they could find an actual record that I had ordered this thing."
Okay, so she wanted to get like a credit.
Yeah, so she got a credit. So, enjoy it. Next year, I think really what I'm going to do is what my brother-in-law did. My brother-in-law is the smartest guy in the world. Here's what he did for his wife this year. I was talking with him the other night, and he said all he did was write his wife a check. And inside, with the check, he put a list where he said, coat, shoes, purse, perfume, all the crap that he thought she wanted.
Right.
And what he did was he gave it to her along with a check and said, here's what I want you to buy. Now go out and buy all that stuff, so that I'm sure that you.
Hey, he's a sensitive. What an incurable romantic he is.
Smart man.
Yeah, but I mean, my wife wouldn't like that. I don't think. I don't think most wives would like.
No.
They got like a checklist. Go out and shop yourself.
Freda's sister loved it.
Really?
Does she get the check on Christmas Day?
Yes.
So she gets to take advantage of not only that, but all the post-holiday sales. The man is brilliant.
Do you think so?
Yeah. No, listen, I'm telling you, after having someone as fit...
How would your wife respond to that?
I think I'm going to do the same thing next year.
So it's a check, a blank check?
Well, no, he put an amount in.
An amount in, and then...
And he wrote down all the things that he knew that she wanted, but that he was sure that he would F up if he went out and bought himself.
He earmarked the money. Kind of wrote a letter to that effect?
Yeah, he wrote her a note that said, like, you're my princess or something like that. Please, please go out and buy yourself whatever coat you like. And basically, because he's afraid of doing just what I did, that you go out and you buy something that you think...
So Freda's sister is equally, how shall I say, frank? About the reception of gifts?
The whole family is frank.
Just they'll let you know if it's not the right thing.
The whole family. And as a matter of fact, what else did she say to me? She says, and incidentally, I can't return being John Malkovich. I said, well, why is that? Because you don't have the receipt from Target. So we're stuck with a copy of Being John Malkovich on DVD if anybody wants it.
Does Buzz have it? Doesn't Buzz love it?
Don't have a DVD player yet, believe it or not.
Really? You don't have a DVD player?
I've run out of inputs at my house.
Ain't that something?
No place to plug it in.
We've known that for a long time, Buzz.
You still have you have the phonograph with the diamond stylus?
Yes, I do.
You still have the giant tape recorder like Dad's used to have. But your inputs don't. Just kidding.
So anyway, it's like 2 weeks after goddamn Christmas, and I'm still living through all this stuff every day. Every day I'm living through it. So just, go ahead, return it. I'm just going to do it.
It's pretty amazing that it's still, like, on January 4th, that you're still experiencing this, but I guess this is the return time. You know, this is when people start. I returned a defective product today and had no problem.
And I guess it's more me than her that's upset about it. She could, give a rat's ass about it. She just wants to get what she wants, but I thought I put the time and the trouble into trying to select stuff that I thought she'd like, and like with the clothes, all right, so I missed on the clothes. I got the wrong size on the clothes.
Yeah, but that's easy, and then I think she can handle that.
But, this thing, she sat there and said, wow, that's great. That's something I'd like. And right away, the light bulb goes off. I go, oh, hey,
sure,
outstanding.
And he worked quick to meet her needs,
to make sure that it showed up, and then now it's being shipped back. There you go. See you later. Out the door.
I know my wife's probably lying to me about a lot of the stuff that she gets. She's probably just being nice. I assume she's being nice. And I'm not sure I'd want it to go the other way. I'm not sure that I'd want to know if she really hated something I got her. I would rather not hear about it. I mean, you're conditioned to it because you've experienced that for years and years and years.
Yes.
And you actually, I'm going to give you your props here because I think that you weren't always the way you are about gifts until, you got a few years with your wife under your belt.
That's right.
And then you became just as much of a pain about gifts as she did. Because I'm talking about like when you and then it seeped over into me.
Is this about the Slam Man?
This is about the Slam Man and the sandals because it seeped over to me. And now I returned a gift and handed it to you 5 seconds after you handed it to me. I think early on when we were working together, we used to just grin and be real civil about it and just say, here, thank you. And even if we hated something, I know that I sure gave you probably gifts that you weren't all that thrilled with, and you gave me a few that I wasn't thrilled with, and we probably walked away going, okay, maybe next year.
Who is that? That's the widow Geronimo.
Okay, here she is. The late Freda. Hi, honey.
Hello, my darling.
Hi, sweetie.
I didn't argue with you, and because I didn't want to, say that you were not listening to me, but the jury's still out on whether I said I wanted that, or perhaps pain medication might have been involved.
Listen, honey, there was no pain medication involved.
I don't remember saying I wanted that.
See, and this is what is just a pisser about Freda, that in all of the choices that she has in the situation, the one that she refuses to accept is the fact that perhaps she actually did say, hey, I like this. This is something that I would want.
Now, I know that all the men in the room and everyone listening will agree that you listen to every single word I say, that you never tune me out.
Honey, listen, hold on.
And you happen to be on medication at the time.
But
we'll go on the assumption that for some psychotic reason I said I wanted something that I had absolutely no interest in.
Okay, well, let's say that I was medicated to the gills, and I was medicated, but I was not, like Elvis, walking around the house trying to...
Picking a hole in your foot.
Picking a hole in my foot. Putting a hole in my hand as big as a quarter.
Ought to get some good stuff for this.
And you listen to me all the time. You never miss a word I say.
Listen,
that's an
you're
assumption
right.
Too.
As a matter of fact, I'm half tuning you out right now.
May I ask a question before you proceed? Can I ask you a question, Freda?
Sure.
Was there a time in your relationship when you guys would give each other gifts and you wouldn't be honest about...
well, that's another thing, Mike. You know what? He's very sweet and thoughtful, and he works hard. I don't say... It's only the expensive things. Like this thing for my Palm Pilot thing cost over $200, and it's only on that. Now, on all the other little mistakes that he made, that were sweet and thoughtful little mistakes, I just nod and look happy.
How can you win?
Boy.
How can you win? Sweet and thoughtful.
And I don't say anything. It's only when something costs a lot of money, and I know, and I made the mistake. I didn't always do that. Remember that thing you gave me to hypnotize yourself? Those glasses that you would wear, and it flashed lights in your eyes?
I know, listen, hold on a second. This is something...
I kept that because I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Okay, somebody's an insomniac, and somebody has seasonal affect disorder.
First of all, that doesn't help either of those. And I'm not an insomniac. I sleep fine.
You were going through a period where you're having trouble relaxing and having trouble sleeping.
No, that wasn't it. I meditated, which I still enjoy doing. I'm out of the habit now, but I enjoy that. And that was like a little light show to hypnotize, meditate you. That had nothing. But the point was, I knew that thought went into that gift, and I didn't say anything, even though I also knew it was from the Sharper Image and expensive. expensive, and so it just seems like a waste. I debated keeping this thing that I don't want,
honey,
but when it costs a few $100s, it seems like it'd be smart
why is it
to tell
not,
you.
Just listen, please. Why is it not within the realm of possibility, though, that you actually did say something that morning? Why is that so far-fetched?
Why is it so far-fetched that you might have misunderstood me? I will give you, that maybe I did say so. I want something I don't want.
Thank you. So let's go on that.
Even though it makes no sense, but why is it? Then why can you not say maybe I misunderstood you?
Because I'm positive. Because listen.
Because to tell you the truth, I'm positive I didn't say. And I'll ask Bart when he gets in the car, and I bet you $20 he'll say, I know Mom wouldn't have wanted that.
Why don't you ask him? Because you know what? He would be the perfect arbiter on this. He knows nothing of this argument. As a matter of fact, after you told me that you wanted that, I discussed it with him and had him help me go on the net to find it. So why don't you ask him? Hello? Either she hung up or she went in a bad cell.
The only thing that would the thing that would lend credence to your argument here is that guys don't, you know what I mean? They don't go out of their way to create like an idea.
I had already purchased everything for her. All of the Christmas shopping was
I would
done.
think if you heard something you would just. I would think that.
Thank you.
I don't want to risk being in the line of fire.
That's exactly what I did. She said it was a Sunday. We were looking in the Sunday paper when they got all the goddamn ads. She said, "Oh look, this is for my new visor. That's neat. I like that. Wow, that's neat." And she walked away, and I immediately thought, wow, there's something I never thought she would like.
I think all of this can be eliminated by going back to the old way of just accepting whatever I think we all ought to accept.
That's impossible, Freda.
We get.
That's impossible. I'm telling you, that's why my brother-in-law, Bill, is, in my estimation, the smartest man on the planet. Because he didn't, first off, he didn't even have to spend any time going anywhere. Yeah. All he did was get a piece of paper, and he wrote down coat, shoes, watch, and wrote her a check.
Wow.
And that's it. And she is happy as a shig in pit. She really is. My sister-in-law, she couldn't be happier.
If she's like Freda in that regard with gifts, that's probably a great thing that he did then.
Yeah.
I think that's terrific.
Maybe that's what I'll do next year. So anyway, hi, Merry Christmas, everybody. Christ. And I know she hates my gifts. It's like the whole thing when I bought her the hypnotic glasses, which incidentally, it lasted me back about $7 bills.
Oh, ouch.
Wow. I knew she didn't want. I knew as soon as I gave them to her that she's not even good at faking. She can't even fake. I knew she hated it. It's not like today I'm getting a revelation that she didn't like it. Christ, I remember, the first thing I ever gave her 20 years ago, before we were even married?
What?
21 years ago. Now, this was a dumb gift. I know it. But we were in that phase where we were just engaged. We weren't married yet. What I did was I went to Hex or some store like that, and they had a rose, a real-life rose that was kept alive in water and some kind of chemicals in a giant dome, like in a glass dome. Right. So you could put this on a table.
And it would be alive?
And the rose would never die because of the water and the chemicals. What?
It's alive!
It sounds like the rose from A Beauty and the Beast, that's underneath that glass thing.
But even back then, 21 years ago.
Did it ever, wilt?
I don't know, because I gave it to her, and that was the first time, and that was when we were...
She didn't like it?
That was when we were in the happy love you stage. Yeah. Before we got married. She said, what is this?
Oh, God.
Why are you giving me this?
Wow.
Yeah.
In the courtship phase.
Yes,
well, then
right.
you knew what you were getting then.
Yeah, of course I did.
It continues today.
Right, yeah, nothing's changed. Absolutely nothing's changed.
That's funny.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, Don, Mike, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, that check thing can backfire on you, too.
Why?
This year, my wife, for Christmas, she told me, whatever you do, save all the receipts in case I need to take anything back. So I figured, what the hell? I went to 7 or 8 of her favorite stores, got her all gift certificates, thinking I'm doing a good thing. Should I stand in line? Should I have to return anything? Christmas morning, all I hear is, "You are so inconsiderate. That is, you didn't put any thought into this."
Oh, no, see, but the woman's got to be like Freda or like my sister-in-law. And as a matter of fact, I think probably my wife's mom is like that, too.
I figured next year, just a week before Christmas, I'm just going to divorce her so I don't have to deal with it.
I'm that way, too, though, now. I am that way, too, about gifts. I am very honest now about gifts, and this is the first year, and I was not proud of this, but this is the first year I wrote out a list. I wrote a list of things, like a Santa list that a kid would give, and I've never had a better Christmas. I mean, I was so happy with all the stuff I got, and...
well, Freda's done that. I mean, virtually the whole time I've known her. Her whole life. As a matter of fact, in our kitchen we have, you know that...
You write a list for her also?
No.
You just say it to her what you want, or...
Because I'm such a moron, she knows the same stuff to get me all the time. It never changes what I... Look what I'm wearing today, okay?
That's new. I figured it was sweater. You got the whole Packer ensemble today.
A Green Bay Packers
Everybody
sweater.
gave you Packers gifts.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like wearing Packers stuff.
2 of them are mine, aren't they? That's from last year, isn't it?
That's from last year.
Right.
And this, my wife got me this year.
And the jacket.
And the jacket you got me this year also.
At least that's, that sweater, you could get away with wearing that sweater anywhere, Right. But it doesn't have the, the fluorescent yellow and green colors.
Sweater. This jacket Mike got me, which incidentally...
This cracked me up when you told me what your son said.
I do like this jacket because
I know because you're wearing it. And I'd wear it too. I mean, I'm not even a Packers fan, and I'd wear that jacket.
Mike got me a real nice leather Packers jacket, and to look at the front of it, it's beautiful because it's very understated.
Yeah, very subtle.
Has a very small logo on it. It's like lined with silk. But then you go to the back, and it's got a gigantic...
You know you're a Packers fan there.
Gigantic G, and it spells out Packers.
Right.
Well, even though the back is kind of gaudy, I like it because it's a nice quality leather jacket. I was wearing it, and Bart said to me, "Hey, Dad." I said, "What?" And he said, "All signs point to yes." And I said, "What are you talking about?" And he said, "Don't you remember that Seinfeld episode where Putty was wearing a leather jacket that had a magic 8-ball on the back of it? And every time anybody asked Putty a question, all signs point to yes."
He pointed to his jacket.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like a little bit on the back there. It almost looks like an 8-ball.
But I like it. It's very gaudy, but I like it.
And I've figured that out now. I think I finally, I think it's, I finally figured out, and actually you were probably the easiest person to shop for this year, among everybody else.
Hello.
Absolutely.
Hotline.
All signs point to yes.
Right. Hold on. Hi, buddy. Hi.
Mom told me to call you and tell you she didn't want that audio thing.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, Barney. Do you remember?
Tell them what you just said to me.
What I thought she said was cool, and most likely what she said was cool, was the digital camera, which she does think is cool.
Mom has a digital camera. Mom has a million cameras.
Okay, she might have a million cameras, but she still thinks that's cool.
I have one digital.
She has one digital camera. That's 5 years old. 5 years old.
All right, I can't win.
You can't.
I cannot win.
You cannot.
I can't win.
No way. Nope.
All right, I'll see you when I get home.
Okay.
All right, see ya.
Oh.
There he goes.
All signs point to Daddy.
There you go. That's right. Next year, Mike, just get me a nice leather jacket with a sign on the back that says, "Kick me."
Happy holidays.
I'm telling you, I was out of it after my surgery, but I was not that out of it.
No.
But I would like go, MP3. I know what she wanted, and she said she wanted it, but that's all right. Go ahead. Take it. Return it.
All your feelings would be spared if everybody would just accept, donate it or something like that,
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Don, Mike, and Buzz, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hey, buddy.
Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, and thank you for your service to our country.
Don, did you save anything from your operation in a plastic bag to give away to the listeners?
No, I didn't. Everything that was left over, actually, my doctor put in a giant beaker and had me autograph, and he put it up on the mantle in his office.
Damn.
So all of the leave-ins are on display in his office.
Buzz, you got any goo from your surgery that you could give to the listeners?
No, that's gone on to the Smithsonian.
Ah, very good. All right, excellent.
And Buzz, I didn't even ask you.
Yes?
Obviously, your surgery went okay.
It went very well. I'm very pleased, very optimistic.
Do you know, Buzz is a very mild-mannered. Doesn't squawk a lot on this show, but was informing me last night on the way to the elevators as I was giving Buzz a ride to his little car dealership that Buzz seems to need that ride. How often do you get your car serviced, Buzz? Just out of curiosity.
The oil change every 3 months, and then yesterday for a brake checkup. But
he told me he got in a car accident before like right around when we were leaving for the break.
No.
How come you don't tell us that stuff?
I don't know. It just never came up. I don't remember. It happened, I think, just before the break, and we were all wrapped up in Christmas at the time.
He hit a little old lady.
Yeah. She pulled out in front of me, cut across 2 lanes of traffic. My cat-like reflexes spared any injuries, but
killed her, actually.
No one was injured. No one was arrested.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whose fault was the accident?
Clearly hers. Absolutely hers.
Right.
Yes.
Are you suing?
No, there's no need to. Her insurance company quickly settled the claim.
Oh, okay. Very good.
You alerted the insurance companies there's not a lot of hush money being changed hands?
No.
Was she upset? Was she visibly upset? Was she visibly shaking?
She was shaken, yes.
Really?
Yes, yeah. And, what I said to her probably didn't help.
Oh, really? Did you say,
well, at first,
bitch?
No, nothing like that. I said, you really should look before you pull out into traffic, and you really should turn into the nearest lane, not cut across 2 of them.
He didn't say it like that, though. If you really said that, I bet you said it with that angry buzz tone.
Well, yeah, I'm sure I did. But then I immediately saw that she was badly shaken, by the incident, and so I immediately started backpedaling and,
Did you pat her back? Did you stroke her?
I did, and I tried to calm her down, and everything worked out fine.
That's good.
You stroked her?
Yeah, a little.
Did you finger her?
No, it never went that far. Didn't need to go that far, actually.
Just a gentle squeeze.
Did you manipulate her?
No, it wasn't necessary this time.
Thumb and forefinger.
Did you milk her?
No. It would have been pointless, I think.
Did you breastfeed?
No. Here again.
I mean, again, I'm the accident king on this show. That's what I've done every time I've been involved in an accident, whether it's a male or female. Yeah. I immediately go and need their breasts and stroke them, and then I need to be nursed.
She was a little old.
Because I'm so upset. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
You buy your damn wife a whole damn kitchen right before Christmas.
Hold on, listen. I appreciate the sentiment, but you can't use the F word.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
This is a beautiful call. This guy said, "Did you buy your wife a whole new kitchen before Christmas?" And I said, "Yes, I did." And he said, "F&A, right, you did."
Without these nasty censorship rules, that would have been the use of the word that would have been clearly acceptable on this show.
No, and she said that she didn't want anything for Christmas, but we all know that that's a lie, that if there was nothing under the tree, that it would have been worse than it is now. The fact that I actually tried to get her stuff that she just is intent on returning left and right. All right, thank you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you, Don.
Thank you.
Bye, Mike.
Bye.
Bye, Buzz.
So long.
Bye. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Yeah, hi, you're on the air.
Your brother-in-law's got it close, but not quite right. You write the check. You write your wife's name in, but you got to leave the amount blank, and you got to write in for whatever you want. And the reason is, when you write whatever you want, you can also put a card that says, "For my priceless wife." Now, you would think that they'd be too stupid to believe this, but my wife is beautiful. She's brilliant. I've been doing it 5 years, and every time she absolutely loves it.
So you're saying your wife
writes the number she writes in is lower than the number I would write in.
Now, wait a minute. Let me ask you a question here. You sound like a smart person here. If you've done it for 5 years, I would think that after the 3rd year, or even the 2nd year, that there might be it might be, you ever think that she's being nice to you? Like, there's the check.
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
But I know you don't care, but do you think she's lying to you?
Of course I do. I don't care.
Okay.
She loves it, and I come out cheaper because the check I would have written, the amount I would have written in, is more.
Yeah, I disagree. I don't think she loves it. I think you're kidding yourself. But you don't care, so it doesn't matter.
Right. I mean, if I cared, it'd be different, but I don't care.
Yeah, you can say she loves it.
That's the beauty of it.
I'm telling you, it works. It absolutely works. And the key is leaving the amount blank, putting for whatever you want, and a nice card that you handwrite in, "For my priceless wife, whom I love beyond dollars." And it works.
And basically what you're saying here is that your wife is beautiful and intelligent, but on the other hand,
she has bad taste in men.
Very dumb because she keeps falling for this same ruse every year.
She does. That's true.
All right, thanks, my friend. I'll write it down.
Two people asked me to say hi, Annie and Gus Farad.
Oh, when did you see them?
Well, I see them a lot. We're godparents to their kids, and they always say hi. As you know, you used to be neighbors, and they're back in the area from time to time.
Oh, good.
So.
You tell them good game?
Yeah, well, except for the wind blowing the ball down like
I'm sorry, it's a joke.
Will you knock it off, please? It's a joke. He didn't look like a retard in that game on Saturday.
Ay, caramba.
Hello, Don and Mike. Well, it was windy.
Yeah, very windy.
I'm saying Gus Farrad's behalf, it was windy.
Yeah.
Of course, Trent Dilfer, who's no Rhodes Scholar, managed to complete a couple of passes also.
It was tough condition.
In the same condition.
Very tough condition.
I think Trent Dilfer might be the dumbest quarterback in the NFL.
I'm trying to think.
I'm just thinking about when I look at him.
There are not as many. I think maybe 2-3 years ago there was a real crop of dumb quarterbacks, and now they're not as many as there were.
He's definitely the dumbest one left in the playoffs now.
During the prime Bubby Brister era, there were a few that were out there.
You know, Bubby got to play in the final regular season game when the Vikings put Dante Culpepper in for one series.
Is Bubby Brister with the Vikings
yes,
now?
He's the backup. And they put Dante Culpepper in for one series, and he had like a broken leg or a broken ankle or something, and he twisted it.
Right.
And they immediately put Bubby Brister in. And this high-powered Minnesota offense that scores like 100 points a game with Randy Moss scored nothing.
They ground to a halt.
Because of Bubby.
Bubby Brister.
Do you remember when he played for the Steelers?
Yes, that's
when his toothless, hick, inbred mom would be in the stands with that shirt on that said, "I'm Bubby's mom."
The shirt on, along with all these buttons and the hat and the scarves, and she cleaned out a souvenir stand of Bubby merchandise.
I'm Bubby's mom.
Go Bubby!
I love Bubby.
Way to go, Bubby.
Bubby. Yeah, you know, as I think about the teams who are left in the playoffs, the quarterback for the Dolphins, Jay Fiedler, he went to an Ivy League school, so I don't think he's stupid.
You know, as much as he's having a great year, and I don't think he's stupid, but as far as looking kind of stupid, I still think Kerry Collins looks kind of dumb.
Yeah, he's a dopey-looking guy.
He's a dopey-looking guy, but he plays, he's been playing a lot smarter than he used to.
I think Donovan McNabb looks like a Ferengi.
A little bit.
Donovan McNabb has got, Prince Charles ears. He's got the biggest ears. Steve McNair, nothing I can say about his physical appearance.
No, he looks pretty together.
Rich Gannon doesn't appear to be a dope.
No, I'm just trying to think. Now I'm going back.
The quarterback of the Raiders.
The all-time dumb quarterbacks,
Well, Terry Bradshaw. What about those pictures when he didn't have his two front teeth in?
Jeff Hostetler would be, I believe, in that category. I don't think he was a dumb quarterback. No. He looks dumb.
Jeff Hostetler looked like he could have been a greeter at Walmart.
How you doing today?
Hi there.
How you doing? Come on, welcome.
How are you?
How are you?
How are you?
Stan Humphries, I think. Honorable mention.
How about Rip?
You Mark Rippon.
Not the brightest looking guy in the world.
No, you get that clueless look from him quite a bit.
One time we were out to dinner with him at a very fancy restaurant. This is right after the Redskins won the Super Bowl. Freda and I were out to dinner with Mark and Annette Rippon, and we're at a super chic place.
Right.
And halfway through the meal, Rip picked up his knife and licked it up one side and down the other. And nobody said anything.
No, but when you want to say you're in a classy joint, be sure to lick the knife. That says it every time. Hey, it says the eats are good.
He had just buttered some bread or something. He just started licking his knife.
Really? Yeah, I would have thought maybe it was some delightful sauce or something. It was butter. Just licking the butter.
Just butter.
When you just can't get enough fat into your body.
Guy loves butter. What can
Great
I say?
guy, though. Fun guy.
Hello, Don and Mike show. Yeah,
Don, it's Mike from California.
Hi there. Yeah, Trent Dilfer is the dumbest.
Hey, I got a little suggestion. My wife and I, you got to do this if you've been married a while, which you guys qualify. You go shopping for yourself. It's great. You're out there picking out everything you want around Christmas. You get to wrap stuff up and put it under the tree. Half the fun's opening stuff up. If you just give her a check, you got one envelope to open. So you buy your own stuff. She buys her own stuff. You get everything you want. Everybody's happy.
I'm sorry. That's dumb.
It works out
Christmas.
great.
That is absolute crap.
Listen, I may buy into this as far as giving Freda a check and just say, buy the stuff that I'm going to F up anyway.
And I bet your brother-in-law bought a few little things, too. I bet there had to be a few openers. That was it?
That was it.
Wow.
Well, he gave her a big check. Really?
He gave her a big check.
Okay. But as for me, I like getting all the stuff under the tree, and I love it. I love opening stuff. I like not picking it out myself, even though I tell Freda exactly what I want. I still get actually excited like a kid when it's time to open presents. Sure. I think most people do. Sure. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Don, I got one question for you, buddy.
What, buddy?
Did you at least get the big piece of chicken?
Chris Rock. The big piece of chicken.
Big piece of
Funniest damn thing I've heard him do in a long time.
Thank you, my friend.
Don't take the big piece of chicken. That's all the guy gets.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
My wife has this subtle move where she gets me a gift that she really wants. Like I had this pack of musical CDs, and half of them were bands that she really dug.
Yeah. But they got away, don't they?
Yeah.
They got away about them.
Yeah, as we all know, it's not about the commercialism and the merchandise.
Listen, I was out of my mind. I guess it was after Christmas when we were in the car. Freda was driving because I couldn't do any driving. We were going somewhere, and we turned on some stupid talks. It might have been MAL. We turned on MAL. And whoever it was that was on, here was the whole rap, and it was just pissing me off. The guy comes on and goes, "Hey, WNEW, good afternoon. Here's our topic today. Is there too much commercialization in Christmas?" I'm going to tell you what my family did.
Oh, my God.
And what we do every year. At first, I knew this guy was lying through his friggin' teeth. He said, what we do is we exchange no gifts at all. What we do is we write a letter to a member of the family and tell them exactly what they mean to us.
That's like the Frasier tape that we play.
And how much we love them. And then we sit around on Christmas Eve, and we string popcorn, and we decorate the tree, and we read the letters, and we have cranberry juice, and we go to midnight mass. And
what do they do, take a horse?
And then we wake up on Christmas morning, and there's none of that hubbub with the presents and everybody opening stuff. And I'm listening to this guy thinking, F you, the Christmas, best part about Christmas is the present. And then all the lemmings start calling in.
Right.
And all these people start calling in who are obviously lying, too. They're going, hi, listen, I just want to say, I couldn't agree more. We've stopped giving gifts in our home, and we focus more on what the holidays really mean. Bull ass.
I think that's all well and good for an adult to call in and say that, but I know, and you know this, having kids, that it's great to get gifts yourself, but then the real pleasure, it's kind of a segue as you really kind of dig seeing your kids' reaction to stuff. And that's the beauty of the commercialism of Christmas.
And a lot of the people that were calling were saying stuff like, and they all talk like this.
Right.
Well, we let the grandparents buy one gift for each of our children. So there's something under the tree for them on Christmas. But the children get nothing from us.
Ouch.
And I give nothing to my husband, and my husband gives nothing to me. The guy at ML's going, hey, that's right, there's too much commercialization. That's what Christmas is all about, at least in my mind. Or how about this? On Christmas morning, rather than just sit around and open those gifts, why not go down to a local soup kitchen and see if you could help feed the homeless?
And he's getting all the elements in there. He's getting all the best of both words. Go down to the soup kitchen and buy yourself, like a brand new Ferrari.
Yeah. I don't got time for that. Let them feed themselves.
Christmas,
oh, God. So Christmas morning, you know what I want? I want a pile of expensive crap under that tree. That's what I want. I'm for the commercialization of Christmas. I think it should be more commercialized.
Right.
We should start the ads on the 4th of July.
Amen. And we should start them right after Christmas.
Yes. Start it all over again.
I know the powers that be would be very happy about that.
Oh, sure. My wife could not understand why I was getting so mad listening to this damn talk radio show. She said, well, what do you care? These are just stupid people calling up with a stupid host. And I said, because I know the guy who's saying this on the radio is lying.
The holier-than-thou approach that you hate.
I know that the people who are calling in, they're calling in to say that they didn't get any gifts, but they're calling on their brand new cell phones.
And as soon as you start talking about something like that, you've blown it, in my opinion. As soon as you have started to talk about what you do and how wonderful it is, you prove to me that if you are doing that, you're not doing it for the right reasons. You're doing it so you can talk about it on your radio.
Like Kathy Lee.
Right, exactly. That's why she does stuff like that.
Absolutely.
You're not doing it. To me, the truly wonderful people, and I know there are plenty of them out there, are the people that do lots of good and you never hear a word about it. As soon as you see the feature article, as soon as you see the expose on TV or in the radio, that's when you know that it's, that's when I question the motives. I like the people that do stuff that you never hear about.
Gotcha. Like me. Of course, I really don't ever do anything, but you don't know it since you don't hear about it.
I don't really ever do anything either, but you know what? I feel a little guilty about it. Yeah. And each year that passes, perhaps I'll feel more guilty about it, and then maybe someday I'll do something. But I'll tell you right now, if I ever do something, nobody is going to hear about it.
You know what? I'll tell you, I know we have to break. Goddamn, we've gone a long time. I came close. I came real close, but it was just because I was all matted up and I was feeling bad because I was feeling ill. There's some family I saw on TV like their house burned down on Christmas Eve or something.
Right.
And for about 30 seconds, I thought, gee, you know what? I could probably do something to help them out.
Yeah, you keep talking. I know you've done stuff, and I'm going to talk about stuff you've done. We're not going to go down this
No,
route.
but listen, but this is the truth. For about 30 seconds, I thought about it. And then I thought, F them. And I,
as you were wearing your black overcoat and your jet black stovepipe hat.
But I came very close.
Right.
I always give money to people in the airport for some reason.
Yep.
And maybe that's a superstition because I never want the plane to crash.
Right.
But I always give money to people in the airport when I see the Sisters of the Poor or something like that.
Sure.
But by the same token, if I see a bum on the street, I go on the other side of the street.
Yeah. If you're going to do something like that, it would be my advice to everybody. If you're going to do the nice gesture, do it in cash. Don't write a check, so there'll be no record of it, so you won't be able to get credit.
Did you do you do the Salvation Army outside the grocery store? If you're a lady with a bell, I hit them every time too.
I don't.
I guess you don't.
No, I knock them over.
Good.
No, I don't. But I really don't. The Salvation Army is outside the grocery store. I don't do them. But I never miss anybody that's doing the up and down on the street. I never miss that. I will stop a line of traffic and back.
You know what? I
roll the window down and do that.
I don't.
Just freaks me out.
I don't trust those people.
I don't care whether I trust them or not.
You see people with cans saying, I'm collecting money for retarded kids.
Yeah, and you've heard. Well, no. I'm talking about the people who will work for food. Those people. So the people that have the signs. At need money homeless, because I don't care if they're getting into a Ferrari down the street, putting on their camel hair coat after the end of the day. Hey, that's fine. They're still standing on that thing.
I give them money.
I give anybody that I see that is out there in the street that's has a sign up and stuff like that. Well, and most of the time, you get a relatively decent idea of whether they're legit or not. I've never seen somebody that kind of takes the money and winks at me and goes, hey, okay, sucker.
Here's what I always think when I drive by those people. Like they're wearing Air Jordans and stuff like that. I think really if you're on the side of a road and you got a sign that says, we'll work for food, shouldn't you be barefoot? I mean, really, these are thoughts that I have when I see these people on the side of the road.
Yeah.
I never help those people.
Well, but you help Salvation Army people.
Yes.
The organized charity.
Yes, that I do. And what I thought you were talking about is when you're in traffic and you're at a stoplight, on a 4-lane road, and there are people out there wearing orange vests, and they've got jars.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
They got jars that say, hi, we're collecting money for retarded people, but, how do you know?
No.
So I never do that.
Yeah, it's different. But I'm just talking about the people that are homeless people on the street. Those are the people, But I'll be honest with you, Salvation Army, I probably should, but I don't.
Well, generally, I don't like helping anybody. And I like getting everything for myself. And I think the commercialization of Christmas is great, and I wish my wife would just get off my back.
I don't like helping anybody.
And I think she would just make me happy if she just take these expensive gifts and just pretend that she likes them. She can go return them behind my back.
Right.
That's all I think.
I think everybody on Christmas should go to a money machine, take out the max that they can afford, just cash, and pick one person and lay it on them. Just lay on them and just walk away.
Okay, let's start with you.
Okay.
You be the first on that plan.
All right, well, next year, let's do that.
Okay. Yeah.
But then we already flown it because we've talked about it. Now I can. I'm off the hook.
Yeah, right.
I'm off the hook completely.
Listen, we got to do a break. We're gonna give away some money now. I know we're gonna get a winner, but you gotta have title and artist, okay?
Yeah, nobody needy.
for the secret song. Yes, absolutely. No homeless allowed in this contest. Besides, how could a homeless person be calling us up for a contest?
A phone.
All right. Well, how could they be listening to us?
Radio that they got due to donations. Transistor radio.
I'm sorry. No homeless, no transients.
Do you remember that, like, probably in 92, you sent me out with a fake homeless guy in Georgetown, and he cleared about $90 in 3 hours?
Yeah, one day we sent Rob out with this guy
money.
Dressed up to see how much money you could get one day just with a sign that said,
one of your greatest stunts, Rob.
I need
grand
money.
Stunt, and thank the Gags Gang for it. But we were doing like $30 an hour. That's good money.
Right. F them. Thank you, Rob. Listen, let's try to give away the money now. 877-365-3636.
If you're homeless, don't tell him.
Be the 100th caller. If you're homeless, go get a home. What are you doing wasting time listening to this dopey radio show? Go out and find yourself a house. We will be right back. Call 100 coming next.
Well, I'm giving it a guess, and I remember a guy have 10 points in one game. And I don't want to give that name out just yet, but perhaps that could be one person to consider. And a little birdie is whispering to me that I'm dead wrong. So
that was Daryl Sittler you were talking about.
We'll throw that one out.
So the fans, if you're thinking of Sittler, throw it out.
Every wrong answer is a clue for you.
I hear that around town a lot.
Yes,
by the way.
do. Yes, you do, Don and Mike.
Cats of the airwaves, the Don and Mike Show.
All right, let's try to give away the money here.
All right.
Be the homeless or be the tied to a mortgage.
Yes.
Time now for call number 100. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Yes, am I calling 100?
Right, yes you are. What's your name, please?
My name is Rick.
Hi, Rick. Where are you from?
Portland, Maine.
Rick, call 100 and you've won 25 Durex condoms. Feel love the way it's supposed to feel.
Fantastic.
Set yourself free with the most exciting condoms ever made. Durex condoms. Okay, are you ready to go for the money?
Yes, I am.
Secret song. Don't forget we need artist and title. We'll give you 15 seconds to think about it. Please don't answer until Mike sings like
Robert Dudley.
And we wish you Godspeed. I did that a little out of order.
Caller, name this secret song.
Well, there it is. You heard it.
Yeah, a little easier to hear with that, I think.
Was it really?
Well, without that sound in the background.
And the odds are in my favor.
Well, I know. Yeah. I know.
It's easier to to hear without the thing in the background.
I know, there's normally nothing in the background. We do it like this.
Caller, name this secret song.
And then we play the secret song.
It just seemed to stand out more by, it was just totally dry, nothing on either end.
Yeah, caught me off guard, too.
What's the song?
I don't have a clue.
Oh, how about that?
Thanks for calling.
Why did you call?
Well, you caught me off guard with it. I was expecting to name the song, and then I didn't hear it, so... Oh, well.
No, but I mean, you had... normally people call because they've heard it.
And what do you mean you didn't hear? I played it down the telephone line.
I know. My cell phone dropped out. Sorry about that.
Well, how about a guess?
Did you have an idea before you called?
Well, actually, I had an idea about an earlier one, and I thought I could get this one. I blew it.
An earlier one? We only been doing the contest for 2 days.
Right, the one from before.
It's an unusual response when we get I have no idea.
I was positive we have a winner. Well, why don't you just guess a song?
Oops, I did it again, Britney Spears.
What song?
How's that for a guess?
What song by Britney Spears?
Oops, I did it again.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, we're sorry.
All right, thank you for the guess.
Yep.
Hold on, please.
Well, that was totally confusing.
You're not homeless, right?
No.
Okay.
I am in my car, though, so, it's pretty close.
Gotcha. And don't forget that every guess is a clue for you. Clue for you. Well, Rob, we dodged the bullet that time. I was positive we'd have a winner.
Well, I know Rob is always very, very happy when that happens.
Next time, who knows? Oh, listen, I do have a bit of bad news for you, Mike.
What's that?
Remember I told you that next week the people from SoapNet, from the cable channel that runs all soap operas, wanted to come into NEW to watch us.
Watch soaps.
Watch One Life to Live.
Right.
Well, apparently, here's the way it was explained to me was That guy who plays RJ on One Life to Live?
Yeah, I always forget what his real name is.
Tim? Is that his name?
Stickney or something like that?
So he told the people at One Life to Live that we watch the show every day, right? And I know that Tim Stickney knows when we watch the show, we goof on it.
Yeah, we goof on it all the time. We enjoy it.
Well, so he goes to the people at SoapNet, and they said, great, a couple of disc jockeys who like the show. We want to interview them. We want to interview some basketball player that watches the show all the time or something. Well, apparently they've heard our show, and we are no longer welcome to be guests on SoapNet because they are afraid that we would make negative comments about the actors appearing on One Life to Live.
Well, let me commend them on their judgment. That is a very, very good call. If that's not what they're looking for, they've made the right decision. And you know what? The way I feel about stuff like that now, I'm glad it happens before than after. What's the point if they come in and they're like, no, but that would have been good radio. It would have been excellent radio. Yeah, if we were doing it on the radio, it would be great.
Yeah, they were going to come in and tape a segment for this cable show with us while we were doing our radio show, while we're watching One Life to Live, while we were doing the radio show.
Oh, see, I thought it was going to be beforehand.
Yeah. No. See, that's why I told you yesterday. We're going to tape the show, bring a VCR into the studio. We'd watch it as we would watch it in our office, making the same comments that we make. And then they'd ask us why we like the show. But apparently they think that we're so queer that, we really get caught up in plot lines and characters and junk like that.
What the hell is wrong with people? Why doesn't anybody research this show anymore?
And, we do, to an extent, we do follow the plot on One Life to Live, but it's so much fun to make fun of all the hags on that show.
I wouldn't really be able to. Yeah, I'd be able to tell you the plot. I'd be able to tell you pretty much what's happening, what's up to date right now.
What happened to Bo today?
I didn't watch it today, because I had the Palm Pilot.
Bo asked that girl to marry him, and she said no.
The hottie, the blonde, the sister of Vicky? No, the sister of...
sister of the girl who looks like Christine.
Right. And she turned him down.
She turned him down? Well, she turned him down because she was in the plot. Well, see, now we're giving them exactly what
they wanted.
What they wanted. See how stupid you are at SoapNet? She turned him down because she was part of the plot to drug and kill Nora. And she knows that eventually Bo's going to find out about that.
But and of course, like all the soap plots, she's probably really in love with Bo, but she can't marry him because
Bo is the police commissioner, and he will find out that she was involved in a plot to kill Bo's ex-wife. Bo's ex-wife, who incidentally is suffering from amnesia, but selective amnesia. She can only not remember stuff from the last 2 years.
You know too much about it. When you explain a soap opera, when you explain the plot, because when you sit down and you watch it, there's this appearance of legitimacy, not reality, but legitimacy. And then you explain the plot, and it is the most ridiculously insane thing in the, she's got amnesia, but Bo, who is the police commissioner, and then Asa, who's trying to take over the world, he likes some money.
And also, Todd asked, who's the girl with the short hair?
The crazy girl, the girl that went crazy that shot Max Holden.
Yes, he asked her to marry him.
Max Buchanan.
And she said yes.
And meanwhile, Vicky is involved with mobsters because Jimmy Cover has gone off to
Ben Davidson is his name on the show. He looks like your friend, Jimmy Cover.
My friend Jimmy Cover. He's a spitting image of him, and so I always call him that. So he's off looking for the killer that tried to kill him, right?
No, he was abducted by the mob.
Oh, he was. See, you're paying a lot more. Oh, wait a minute. You logged some time on the vacation.
Of course I did. I was in the hospital for 2 goddamn weeks.
Good for you. So you actually really, no wonder you're up on the plot. You really watched it.
Of course. It's like 2 o'clock every day was my magic time. Now I know how all those housefrows with nothing to do feel.
So those 2 guys that Vicky was with yesterday, the bad actor that's like the Joe Pesci wannabe.
The mobsters.
And they're mafia guys?
They're mafia guys who used to be in Ben's crew when he was involved in the mafia.
And it's so horrible with her and them.
The thing we love most about this show, One Life to Live, and F Soap Network, too bad. Screw you. You could have used this beautiful commentary. What is so funny about this show is that it's obvious that the target audience are housefrows, women who are folding and ironing laundry and getting dinner ready while they're watching the show, because the basic cast of the show, with a rare exception, is basically these old bags who have hit the wall, like Linda Dano and
Erica Slezak.
These really just hags.
I mean, the average age of the women on that show is post 40.
And what they do is, and you are being kind.
Yeah, post 50.
Kind to both of those women. What they do is they put both of those women with real good-looking young guys.
Guys in their 30s.
And, like, in the love scenes, the guys have to take their shirts off because they're all muscly and everything.
Right.
And, like, they keep the women all draped up
in robes and, like quilts,
cloaks,
wrapped up in all the bedding. I mean, it's like a Martha Stewart white sail what they're wearing.
You know, we watch the show and we think, my God, you know, these actors... The guys who have to play the studs who are supposedly in love with these hags, they just must be thinking to themselves, hey, you know what? Before they get ready to do the love scene, it's a gig. It's a paycheck.
Right.
I'm an actor on a network soap opera. This is my job. Okay, psych myself out. It's not Erica Slezak. It's Cindy Crawford.
Yeah.
It's not Erica Slezak.
I don't know how they do that. They're either gay or they're actually the best actors I've ever seen, just because they have to part their lips and force their tongues into those 59 to 65-year-old mouths that they're pretending to be. It's just not comparable. No, I don't have anything against the older broads if they're having a romance with a comparable aged guy, but it's just, I guess it's a society thing. I mean, it's bad when you see a super old guy, even though it's probably, unfortunately for women in this country, a little more socially acceptable.
No, it's totally acceptable for an old dude to have a young wife, right?
I think the actors practice, because after the actresses go home, they can leave their teeth behind, and they can just stick their tongue in there.
It's pretty amazing. Dano is...
Dano. This bitch Linda Dano, first of all, she got a mouth. You put a hook in that mouth. I am not exaggerating. I say she got gigantic overbite, these gigantic teeth, and obviously many facelifts.
She's had work done, and she trowels on that makeup, and then she's with this police lieutenant who's probably, 36, 37 years old?
Yeah.
And he has to do these things where, like, pawing at her and sucking face for half an hour.
I mean, I'm sure it's not the desired result that they want, but when they have, like, love scenes and sex scenes, Mike and I, we bust the gut up there. We laugh our balls off watching One Life to Live.
Is it her apartment or his apartment that has the little spiral staircase going up to the loft bedroom? And what they do, they overuse the techniques that hide the woman's body. Like, you'll see him looking up lustfully as the undergarments fall down and land on him.
He'll have, like, her bra on his head.
Right.
Except it's not the real bra that she'd be wearing, like the grandma bra with the 8 clasps in the back and some sheer number from Victoria's Secret.
It's not the old yellowed bra. That's probably.
And the panties aren't the big grandma underpants that come all the way up to her breast line.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a pair of thong underpants.
Yeah, they throw these size 1 petites, down there. When in fact it's like, it's a pair of Everlast boxing trunks.
How could SoapNet not want this kind of commentary?
There are other soap operas that have younger, hotter women on them. It's just, but our soap that we watch is not. They don't have that. I don't know. We'd probably end up being disappointed if they did.
They have that one hot girl, the Hispanic girl.
Yeah, and they have the blonde lady you don't like that I like. The lady that has the Italian name that RJ gave to us. Remember when I asked about her specifically?
You mean Pellegrino or whatever her name is?
She is a turbo hottie.
Oh, she is not.
She is. I can't believe that you have not come over to my side on that one. And you don't like the younger sister of
Christine.
Of Christine. We call her Christine.
See, there's a girl on the show, an actress on the show, who looks to me like a grown-up version of our former intern, Christine Kerner.
Wow. Right.
I don't even know what her name is on the show. When she's on the show, I just say to Mike, oh, look, there's Christine.
And she now, I think she's one of the hotter women on the show, and she gets to suck face with Robert S. Woods, Bo Buchanan.
Looks like a burn victim with all the plastic surgery he's had done.
Astonishing. Looks like the Joker.
See, how could SoapNet turn us down? Look what fags we are.
There's only one guy on that entire cast that I believe is really typecast. Is really what you're seeing is what you would get.
Asa Buchanan.
All the way, Asa Buchanan. And not only I wouldn't want to necessarily go on that show as much as I would love to go out to lunch with that guy and just see what he's really like.
I'd love to go out for drinks with him.
Yeah, really go out for cocktails. He'd be a palm kind of guy.
Take him to a strip club.
Yeah, boy.
Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello,
Don and Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, just to make a correction on what you said about Bo's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She was the reason why she didn't want to marry him was because she accidentally killed her father. That's the reason why. And she doesn't want Bo or more specifically her.
Who's her father?
No.
Who's her father?
He wasn't on the show. It's just some guy. But he had.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, no. She's involved in the plot with when they drug Nora.
What is the name of the actor? What is the name of the character?
I don't
Melanie.
know. Melanie, yes, Melanie. That's her name.
Melanie is the younger, but what is Melanie's older sister? What's her name?
I don't know. She's ugly.
See, nobody knows her name.
No, she's ugly, but
she's cute. She's got a gigantic ass.
Yeah.
I mean the Christine girl on the show.
Yeah, we proved that the day she was making pottery, and Bo came to see her when she was making pottery, and she was wearing a shirt. They must have had to sew extra fabric on it to cover her butt.
They always have her wear like a poncho or something like that.
You never see her butt.
But she has got one beautiful face. She really does. She's very hot, I think. How could they not have us on?
I don't know.
F you, SoapNet.
Yeah, here.
Please.
Yeah, it's the land of the soaps. I mean, you're going beyond the Kathy Lee fans when you enter that domain.
Oh, and listen, speaking of Kathy Lee, we have to thank our engineer, Wendell Hall.
Wendell Hall, terrific. I got a chance to thank him personally out in the hall.
I haven't seen him yet today.
Yeah, he really went above and beyond the call of duty.
I don't know where he got him, but he got us each personally autographed pictures of Kathy Lee.
Oh, that's nice. Love to Mike from Kathy Lee.
Love to Don from Kathy Lee.
It is such a cool gift because you're gonna put this up. I'm gonna definitely put this up. It's a wonderful novelty gift, isn't it?
I don't know where he got it. They're obviously real publicity photos, really signed by Connie Lee Gifford. And if she had any idea who she was really signing them for,
she would be horrified.
She would be.
Oh, it's terrific.
I don't know where he got them, but they're the funniest. Hold on, I'm trying to get Wendell's phone number. They are the funniest goddamn gifts I've ever received.
Absolutely terrific. He went above and beyond the call of duty. I asked him how he acquired it. He said, connections. Well,
his phone's busy. We'll never find out. But really funny pictures.
And it's that Kathy Lee in her coy, sexy pose.
Yeah, it's the modern Kathy Lee. Hello?
Yeah, hey, dude.
Hey, hi, Wendell. Hey, Wendell, thank you for those wonderful gifts.
I'm glad you like.
Where the hell? That's so funny. Where did you ever get a source who would get Kathy Lee to personally autograph pictures for me and Mike?
It's, a friend of a friend. We're all in the radio biz, and like I said to Mike, she's a recording artiste.
It's great, Wendell.
Oh, that's goddamn funny. That's going up on my wall.
Absolutely. I thought you'd like that, man.
That's funny.
Good job,
Thanks
Wendell.
again, Wendell.
And the follow-up gift will be the suction cup dart gun.
Yeah, right. Yeah, always has to involve weaponry with you, Wendell.
Well, you know me.
Wendell Hall is the NRA.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks again, Wendell.
My cold, dead hands.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later.
Wendell Hall.
Hello, Don and Mike show. Hello?
Hello, Don and Mike?
Yes, we are. Hi.
How you doing?
Great.
Just calling to let Mike know you shouldn't give those homeless guys money. I know in Charles County that the deputies are running surveillance on them because they're running a scam. I think they're coming from Virginia, and they watch them get into nice vehicles and everything like that. So I know the ones at least on 301, you might not want to give them any money like that.
Done. I'll never give another person that comes up to the window money.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Jesus.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, I have to bring up Linda Dano, the dude that plays her boyfriend on the Shakeup.
Yeah, the guy that appears that he could be gay.
Well, I don't know if he is gay, but you know how HBO have these little made-for-HBO movies where about their little gay flicks? He was like the main gay stud. I mean, he was kissing all over the guys.
Oh, you mean he was in a gay movie?
Yes, it's on either HBO or one of those channels where it was like an older. It's always a real old.
How long have I been saying that he's gay?
Oh,
a long time.
A long time.
A long time.
Before, and I haven't seen any of these HBO
It
things.
was hysterical.
Well, you've said it for a long time that he's a fag.
He's a major fag.
Easy for a gay man to do that scene with Dano. Kind of like kissing a man.
Sure. Does that mean that Erica Slezak's boyfriend on the show is gay also?
You know, I don't think so. He doesn't strike me as gay. I think he's just, he's just looking at a paycheck.
I love Don and Mike's show. There's lots of gay dudes on One Life to Live.
Mm-hmm.
I think lots of the gay male characters are gay.
Well, didn't we ask RJ if he was gay, and he categorically denied it? Right.
Well, he's not one that I think we've ever actually pinpointed as being gay on.
Well, I thought he might have been gay, and I asked him about, because when he was talking, he was kind of like that, and then he said, didn't I ask him about that?
I don't remember.
When we were up in New York,
you did.
And he said, no way.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hello, Don and Mike. How are you today?
Hi, we're great, thanks.
Calling from the Bay Area, and I have a phone number you guys have to call.
All right, who?
It is to a J.O. club.
A J.O. club.
A J.O. club.
All right. Club? Hold on, please. Robbie, get that number.
A little worried about the club.
Oh, I'm sure you've already got it memorized somewhere.
You want 6?
Line 6, please. Hello, Don and Mike show.
What's the number, sir?
You want to talk to Don and Mike?
Yeah, you're on the air with us. Hello.
I think your guys are gay, man.
Yeah, I know. For watching the soap opera, I know.
Jesus Christ, I've never heard so much freaking male talk on this show before.
I know, we're fags.
Hey, we're very gay that way. Very, very gay. What's wrong? And just what is wrong with that, sir?
All right, goodbye.
See ya.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Yeah.
All right, what is this, Rob?
It's the San Francisco Jacks.
All right, it's a J.O. club.
A club?
That's what the guy said.
We're going right from soap operas to a San Francisco J.O. club.
Bet you they don't talk about Linda Dano over there.
I bet they do. Mm-hmm. I bet that Dano's probably very popular in the gay community.
Welcome to the information line for the San Francisco Jacks, where you too may see the thing itself. The San Francisco Jacks is a group of men who like to jack off with like-minded men. We're neither a business nor a religion. We meet twice a month on the second and fourth Mondays.
My God.
We're open at 7:30 p.m. and closed promptly at 8:30. Don't be late.
Wow, 1 hour.
In January 2001, we meet on Monday the 8th and Monday the 22nd. And in February, our Valentine's party on February 12th and on the 26th. Our location west of the intersection of Mission and South Van Ness Streets in San Francisco.
Jesus.
Our rules are simple. Mandatory clothes check.
Okay. I think we just understood.
Hoppers, for example.
Can't say that.
Don't be shy, smile, and have fun. We ask a contribution of $7. You may bring beverages in cans. Always encouraged.
Finger play?
So come on down. Join the San Francisco Jacks in an evening of poetry in motion, where you too may see, or even be, the thing itself.
Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Bravo.
Okay, that's
Bravo.
That's a good phone number.
Now, would that be a gay organization?
We may have to keep that one in our permanent file. There was just the middle of that phone call. We had to hit the dump button.
Yeah, they talked about what they don't allow, and they only allow J-O-ing, nothing else.
And what else made me laugh? 7:30, doors closed promptly at 8:30.
8:30, so you got an hour to get in there. And then, then Katie barred the door.
And then I guess, imagine the cleaning people.
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ, what a mess.
Wow.
All right, good phone number to have. Thank you for that. We will be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
As enigmatic as Buzz Burbank's so-called belly button. The Don and Mike Show.
All right, now stay tuned, contest players. We're going to be doing the secret song again before the end of the show. I'm going to be playing another game today also. We've got all the new tabloids. Good. And I've got to say that out of all of them, we subscribe to all of them. The only one that gives us real good stuff consistently is the Globe.
The Globe, a solid performer.
I mean, look at your headlines this week. Bob Hope, mistress, kills herself. Chelsea shattered. Barbra Streisand and Bill Clinton, it's love. Pab Anderson caught cheating. And O.J. to star in triple X-rated slasher movie.
Oh, God.
I mean, you can't beat it.
Yeah, they work overtime. I think they drink more beer than most of the other tabloids.
And the reason I love the Globe is like where it says Pam Anderson cheats with her ex-lover. They got some guy taking pictures of Pam Anderson making out with another guy. Okay? I mean, she's such a tramp anyway. Who cares? But it's obvious they got some guy hiding, taking her picture.
Yeah, great photos. You know, when you back it up with the photos, what are you going to do?
Then they have another section here in the back where they have Ticket to Ride, where they have all these celebrities who are getting traffic tickets.
And they just wait out there.
Like, there's Minnie Driver getting a ticket. There's Tony Danza signing a ticket. There's Tom Cruise trying to talk his way out of a ticket. That's Dan Aykroyd talking to a cop as he's being written a ticket.
You know, so many of these, I'm wondering what they must have some sort of system for being alerted. You know, the coincidence wouldn't have it that the photographers would just happen to be there. I think they might have a system like an insider.
And then here is Dustin Hoffman getting a parking ticket, and also Helen Hunt getting a parking ticket.
Well, those are great.
Those are good pictures. Okay, inside the actual globe. Well, let's start with the O.J. story.
Yeah. He's going to be in a movie, huh?
Yes. In a shameful display of money grabbing, O.J. Simpson has agreed to play a knife-wielding serial killer in a triple X-rated movie.
He needs the money. Typecasting. He desperately needs the money.
He's going to earn $1.5 million for the straight-to-video movie, which is funded by an Asian business consortium. According to the script, O.J. plays a sex-crazed killer who preys on beautiful blonde women.
Man.
It'll be filmed in South Florida and the Bahamas. The shooting schedule starts in 2 weeks. In one scene, O.J. slices up an attractive model who's a dead ringer for Nicole, and then brutally kills a jogger who tries to save her. Let me see. Obviously, the movie producers are banking on the shocking nature of O.J. They believe people will line up to buy the video and see O.J. actually slashing people. It's a hot ticket. Let me see. In the past, O.J. has always refused to make porno movies because he knows his kids and his mom will be offended.
Yeah, they won't be offended that mommy's been, beheaded.
Yeah, everybody's coming to O.J. even before he cut his wife's head off, saying, "Juice, please be in a porno.
You're such a super sexy stud. Do it for us, Juice."
I can't do it because of my kids.
God. You know what? We'll know soon enough whether that's true or not.
It says, in this case, O.J. has been persuaded to do it because of the dramatic storyline.
Oh, my God.
And the explicit sex. Believe it or not, O.J. believes he's a good actor and says he can pull off the role without looking callous and disgusting. He sees it as a chance to show he can carry a movie instead of playing a bumbling fool cameo like he did in Naked Gun. O.J. will be seen making out with girls and having sex with them. In some cases, he gives them date rape drugs and then has sex with them with the cameras showing everything.
Are there any sources in this story? This sounds to me like one of the ones where they had about 8 six-packs. You always have to read these stories, and you know the ones that are legit and the ones that are completely fabricated.
There's not a lot of stuff that says
a source close to the production.
No, all of these just say according to the script.
According to the script.
According to the script.
Now, it's funny when I hear you read these tabloid stories. We've talked about this before. How you can analyze their strategy because they know how to dance around certain subjects without getting in trouble.
Right.
So if they are quoting, somebody may have just written a script for the purpose of this article, and that's what it is. I mean, that's what it could be.
On the other hand, we don't have it here.
Like when he's out like getting into a fight with a guy in a car, that's a different story.
I got one at home. I guess it was when I was in the hospital that I was reading the National Enquirer, and it said Yasmin Bleeth is a cokehead.
Wow.
And I opened it up, and it said all of this stuff. Now, I'm thinking, if I'm Yasmin Bleach or whatever her name is.
Bleach, you had it right.
And if it's not true, I sued the ass off the National Enquirer.
Absolutely.
But they ran through a whole thing saying that she's in and out of her dressing room all the time, and that she's got stuff on her nose, and that guys, when they have to make out with her on the TV show, like their tongues go numb.
Oh my God!
Because she's doing so much coke.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but I mean, like a story like that,
right?
You've got to think that they've got either she's doing it, or they've got proof that she's doing it.
You know, I think that they're always going up to the line and they're trying to get away with stuff like that. I mean, certain stuff they get caught on, but I guess the majority of the time the celebrities don't pay attention to it.
All right, getting back to the O.J. story, O.J. has asked the producers to write a part for his current girlfriend, Christy Prody. O.J. doesn't want to have to kill her. He suggested that she plays one of the detectives who hunts him. That was
Pardon me?
Who hunts him.
Wow.
Hunts him down. Let me see.
Why?
Let me see. The money men behind the movie plan to market in a big way in Japan and the Far East. In the States, they will be available only on video. It will be in theaters in Asia.
Now, you never know. I mean, who knows? It could be true.
All right, then you have... And this one's probably fluff. I mean, you read it says, baby saves Matt Lauer's troubled marriage. Okay, and you read...
Well, wasn't he in last week, too? Or he's been in recently. I saw him in the supermarket where he's allegedly having an affair.
Well, you read this story, and to read it, the reason that the marriage is troubled was that he couldn't knock his wife up.
Right.
And so he finally knocks her up, and now she's happy. That's the story. That's why the marriage was troubled, okay?
I think it was last week when we were on vacation where I picked one up in the supermarket that was Matt Lauer and his steamy affair with beautiful blonde married lady. And then you get into the article, and what it was, it sounded to me like it was he had a relationship with this woman who was estranged from her husband before he got engaged. That's what the story said.
They do have a great Oprah story. And it's not so much that it's a great Oprah story. It's just they got another picture of Oprah.
They get the pictures of Oprah, don't
they? Got Oprah with Stedman.
Right.
They went to visit Africa together.
Yeah.
And, they get Oprah, even when it's a posed picture.
Yeah, even when she is looking big.
She's like holding her stomach in.
Remember that one where she had the muumuu on where they photographed her from behind?
It's just some story about Oprah says Stedman is my rock, but... The picture, I mean, look at the ass on Oprah. She's got an ass bigger than mine.
You know, Stedman, I guess he's just perfectly content. Well, Stedman's been in the tabloids, too. I mean, there are rumors all the time that he's gay.
Queer as folk. Let me see. Miami Vice star Philip Michael Thomas was a heartless deadbeat dad who ignores his kids and didn't even attend their mother's funeral after she drowns.
Now, those are the kind of guys they don't mind picking on. You know what I mean? They don't mind the guys that haven't had anything in their careers in a while.
Then you got the big story in the middle about Barbra Streisand and Bill Clinton. It's love, and Chelsea is devastated. Hillary is fuming. She's starting out in the Senate and wants things to run smoothly and quickly. Just a year ago, the Globe ran a picture showing President Clinton with a wounded face and neck. The photo, taken in 1993, is dramatic proof that Hillary clawed her husband after Barbra Streisand spent the night at the White House.
Oh, God, you, Bill.
On March 19th, 1993, Hillary rushed with Chelsea to Little Rock to the bedside of her dying dad, who had suffered a stroke. 3 days later, then single Barbra Streisand arrived at the White House for an overnight visit.
You.
TV news reports say her stay spilled over an extra night.
Oh, God.
She slept in the Queen's room.
I sure did like the way we were.
And Clinton took her to the annual Gridiron Club political roast as his guest.
Did you do Chris Christopherson when you made A Star Is Born?
Hillary is so outraged that she cut her Arkansas stay short. Her dad's dying, and she leaves to come back to Washington. When she saw her husband, he had tiny scratches on his face that looked like the result of passionate lovemaking.
Oh, my.
The furious First Lady is said to have hit her husband on the side of his head, dug her nails into his face, raked them down his cheek and onto his neck, leaving red claw marks.
So he has claw marks from the lovemaking and claw marks from Hillary.
Hillary then told staff that Barbra Streisand was banned from ever being an overnight guest in the White House again. She loves her husband, says a close friend. This is about Barbra Streisand now, that she loves her husband.
Beware.
Right, James Garner.
Hey, does anybody believe that stuff about...
When I say James Garner, I mean James Brolin.
Does anybody believe that stuff about W's Boyle? I mean, it seems to me that they kind of came out real quickly. That was a boil on the side of his face. Right. Didn't that also surface right after the election? Mm-hmm. That big Band-Aid that he had there?
Back again, yeah.
I say he threw something against the wall, bounced back, and hit him in the face.
Barbara Streisand is honored to call Bill Clinton a friend, and she loves him.
I love you, Bill. I love you, Barbara. You are the best in bed.
Blah, blah, blah. God, you could get a better piece of ass than Barbara Streisand.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Then you got Bob Hope's mistress in suicide tragedy.
I'm winning.
This is some girl, I guess, Bob Hope banged 30 years ago.
Oh, dear.
A former Miss World claims she was Bob Hope's secret mistress for 30 years, has committed suicide.
I think it's a credit to Bob Hope that he's 100 years old and they're printing this story.
I want to tell you.
My mistress. Yeah, the mistress again committed suicide because she's so anguished over Bob.
Hold on, here's a good one. Andy Williams. How LSD turned my life around.
I thought so.
Moon River. Let me see. I did acid, says Andy Williams.
Who'd have thunk it?
Now 73. I did LSD. I did it in a hospital and never on my own. I did it in a controlled environment because I wanted to find out things about myself. Andy Williams revealed that he experimented with LSD in the 1970s.
Hey, honey, I'm checking myself into the hospital to drop acid.
Although his career was peaking with top 10 albums and a popular TV show, his marriage to Claudine Longet was on the rocks and his life was in shambles. I wanted to know what was happening.
What's happening?
Williams notes that he started using LSD at the advice of his psychiatrist.
Sure. The days of wine and roses.
He had gone through medical school studying it and taking it, put me in the hospital, and got me high.
So he would go into a hospital to take acid?
Yes.
Andy Williams.
Andy Williams.
Wow. Maybe it's why those Christmas shows are so special.
Hold on. Oh, here you go. Desperate son begs for ailing reunion with Dudley Moore.
Oh, no.
Now,
how is Dudley?
He's not well. He ain't good.
Oh, Bisman.
Yeah, hold off on that, Mike, because I think we might have a phone call from Dudley Moore coming up in our next segment. Okay.
He's not doing too well.
Comic Dudley Moore bravely battles an incurable brain disease. While he battles this disease, his estranged, penniless son sleeps on the beach and prays for the chance to speak with him. I am worried he will die before I get the chance, says 25-year-old Patrick Moore. I don't want money from him. I just want to tell him that I love him. And then they got a picture of Dudley Moore. He's walking around with a cane.
Do they have a picture of the son? Is that the son on the left with the flannel shirt?
That's the son, and that's Dudley Moore.
Hello, Dudley.
We're going to be talking to Dudley Moore in just a moment here.
Good.
A Don and Mike Show exclusive.
I'll tell you, he doesn't, last time we talked to him, he doesn't sound ill.
For a guy who's supposed to have, like, brain cancer or something.
I don't think it's brain cancer. I think it's booze cancer.
Surprisingly spry. We'll do a break, come back, get our long-distance connection set with London.
Good. See how Dudley's doing.
We'll come right back and check on the health of Dudley Moore.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Everybody loves Don and Mike.
Stay tuned for your chance at $500 for naming the secret song. Only on the Don and Mike Show.
Okay, hi, this is Dorm Radio, DORM, broadcasting live from the basement of the Science Building.
God damn it. The Don and Mike Show.
I know everybody's probably talking about this. Our call to Dudley Moore coming right up.
Good.
If you go to CBS.com today or Survivor.com, they got all of the people who are going to be on the new Survivor.
They've already released this.
Yeah.
Are they playing with us again, or is it true?
No. It's the real list of all the people, and they have pictures of everybody. And frankly, I don't feel like buying into it this time. I mean, the show's not even going to be on for another month. They've got a couple of brothers, one sister. They got like two old people. They got a couple of hotties. They got a couple of guys who look like Greg from the last Survivor.
All I really care about is if they're better looking people than the last time around.
Not really.
Yeah.
There's a couple of hotties. There's one.
It's no Temptation Island, Don. You said you wanted to talk about that today.
And we will.
Okay.
The only one to watch on this show is this. Her name is Marilyn Hershey. She's 51.
Right.
And she's a retired police officer, and if she don't look like Nurse Ballbreaker...
Oh, really?
I don't know who does.
Well, that's good. I'll probably get caught up in it a little bit. I don't know how I'm going to react to it until it comes on.
But, you know, it's too early to start rolling out all the names and the pictures and stuff.
And just think, if they don't look attractive on the website, they're going to look really good after a month in the Outback. Yummy.
And being as you mentioned, I'll tell you now, Buzz brought it up during the news yesterday, and I have some thoughts about Temptation Island. Looks to me like a piece of garbage, a piece of Survivor / dating game garbage.
I think it's
that I'm not even going to watch.
I think it's Survivor meets Big Brother meets soap opera. I think what it is, it's going to be the good part of Survivor, the crappy part of a soap opera, and the crappy part of Big Brother.
Which means they're not crappy parts and one good part.
Yeah, they're not going to be well planned out. But all I care about it is, you know, the thing is, I get caught up in the hype of that, but it's really not going to be. You're not going to see anything.
No,
it's not like you're going to see. The whole thing is predicated on sex.
Yeah, and if these couples will cheat with other people.
That's all that it's about, but yet it's network television.
You won't see that. And the other reality show that's being plugged now is The Mole, you know, where you're going to have 10 people and one of them is a spy. And, you know,
Rob said they should use a real mole.
Who gives a frig?
The guy made up as a mole. You know, some blind guy with like a furry face.
Okay, but, you know, neither one of those shows appeals to me. And I'm not even getting caught up in the Survivor 2 hype yet.
I'm waiting until March. That's the only TV show I'm getting excited about.
What's that?
Sopranos. It's all I care about.
Oh, right.
I mean, then then it's the second big season. Let's go. You know, let's do it.
Right. And the Survivor. Another reason I'm not getting excited about the new Survivor is I guess they figure out the only way to promote the new Survivor is to bring out all the old ones again.
Right.
I mean, I'm tired of seeing Dick Hatch. I'm tired of Colleen and the bug bites on her legs. I'm tired of the stupid truck driving lady.
You see, pictures in like the entertainment magazines of, Rudy surfacing occasionally, and it's just like, they got way, way, way too much credit.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how that's going to all pan out. I'm not really into it.
Did you see the pre-holiday blitz, the advertisements for the Survivor board game with spokesman Jervis?
No.
It's the worst thing I've
How do you possibly play Survivor on a board game?
I don't know, but it was like from Mattel or Fisher-Price or whatever, and in the end...
You can make a board game out of anything. Ask Merv Griffin.
True.
And listen, I know that I lost the bet that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is still on the regular schedule, and it's the year 2001, and I'll pay off that bet next week with my public lunch at the Palm restaurant with Dennis Murphy.
Your public lunch.
In which I will cut his meat for him, feed him his meat, and feed him bread.
Butter his bread.
Butter his bread, and then feed it to him.
Right.
However, this is a really desperate sign for the Millionaire Show. They've gone through the celebrity editions.
Right.
They've gone through college kids.
Right.
They've gone through parents playing together. Well, I saw this one last night where they said, it's been 71 shows since we've had a millionaire winner. So tonight, and for every night until they get a winner, tonight the jackpot is $1,710,000.
So they're upping the ante.
Yes.
Wow. That may be the real first death throw for that.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget the worst one of all, Pop-Up Millionaire.
Oh, that's right.
Did you see that when they reran the Celebrity Millionaire, but they did it like with pop-up video?
Oh, my God.
Where they said, John Lovitz would be sitting in the chair and go, wink. They said this thing pop up and go, John doesn't know the answer.
Oh, my God, we're enhancing it now. You think it'll be on by May?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
You know why it's going to be on? Because it's ABC, and they've paid Regis.
Yeah, and they got nothing else to put on.
Exactly.
And meanwhile, I am about to shoot myself over the show that's not even on the air yet, the show Three Sisters.
Oh, God.
With that,
the new worst sitcom in the world.
There are two annoying redheads, and I always get them confused. There's the annoying redhead from Suddenly Susan and the annoying redhead from... News Radio.
Right. One of them does a local commercial here for a shopping mall.
The one on Three Sisters is the one from
News Radio.
Right, and the other one is Kathy Griffin, I think.
Right, yeah, that's right. Kathy Griffin, and then the other one, and she was also in Pushing 10.
And I think she's sleeping with Nick
Not Kathy Griffin, but the other redhead.
The one who's on Three Sisters was in Pushing 10.
Pushing 10, and she fancies herself some sort of bodybuilder.
Hey, you know whose girlfriend she is in real life? Nick Nolte.
Right.
Right.
Well...
Okay, right.
Anybody can date a crazy guy.
Enough said.
I just think she's great at bed. She's good at bed. How many times do I have to tell you? She's great in bed. She's got a new TV show. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in my bathrobe making.
It just
making on myself.
Just occurred to me, Nick Nolte recently confessed that he only eats orange things.
I do. I just eat orange.
And he's dating a
orange
redhead.
Jello, orange juice. That's all I drink. I'll occasionally spring for some salmon.
Well, and she's a redhead, isn't she, Nick?
Yes, that's right. Absolutely.
You eat orange things.
That's orange too.
And
That's right. And occasionally, I'll come into Washington, D.C., and I'll suck on Surf's fingers.
And the premise of this stupid show is that he marries one sister,
right?
But they all come along for the ride.
And it looks, and of course, I pointed out to you the other day, Diane Cannon as the mom.
Oh, I didn't know that until you showed me the ad in the newspaper.
Diane Cannon as the mom. Yes, sirree. How long will that last?
And they can't promote it enough. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air. All right, I hope you enjoyed it.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the air.
Oh, hey, buddies, what's up?
Hi.
Hey, I got a thought for you for the Temptation Island.
You had a thought?
I got a thought. We put it on late night, either HBO or Showtime. All right, and this way we can actually see everything we want to see.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It would be great. Oh, speaking of HBO, oh, my God. I saw a sex show on HBO, not real sex.
Okay.
And not...
Real sex grosses me out most of the time.
Not the diary of the strippers.
Shock Video 2001.
Saw it, Charlie.
Charlie Broyle has an eye for this programming.
I saw that too.
I mean...
And if he dug it...
Butt?
Yeah.
What was it?
A talking butt.
The PSA about hate, and it had a talking butt.
Really?
Yeah.
They had, like, this girl... Well, it was a guy who had this fetish to tie chicks up.
Right.
And he had these Asian girls who were really into being tied up, except, like, he would tie them up so tight that you felt like these girls were going to die.
Mm.
I mean, nothing around their neck, but, like, he would hang them. He would put a harness on them.
And they're digging this.
Yeah, oh yeah, they paid for it.
Right.
And he would tie them up, like make their arms go behind their back and put one leg up on the side and tie it so tight that you could actually see purple around their arms.
Wow.
Where they were starting to lose
blood circulation.
Lose blood circulation. Yeah. And then he would give it to them.
Really?
And then they'd have sex, and they loved it. They had another guy who, here was his thing. He laid out glass on the floor, shards of glass.
Mm.
He laid down on the floor on his back, and while he was laying on the floor on his back, a girl mounted him on top and would have sex with him.
Ooh.
And I mean violent sex.
Oh, so he's like driving into the... And will he be bleeding when he get up?
Yes, and while he was having sex with her, and while his back is going boom, boom, boom against the shards of glass, he would pick up pieces of glass and eat it while he was having sex with her.
Oh, my
that's normal.
God.
That's fine.
This was the greatest HBO show I have ever seen in my life.
Shock Video, it's called?
Sex Shock Video.
Sex Video 2001, turn on TV. They run it all the time.
Wow.
I've never seen it before.
It's usually that Friday night programming, right?
I don't know. It's on all the time. If you have like all 50 HBOs,
I saw it in the morning.
Wow.
I mean, I saw it like on HBO West Coast, like one morning, like at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Isn't Matt Lauer? That redheaded girl is named Vicki Lewis, the one that's
her. Mm-hmm. But, that's the answer to everything. That guy on the phone was right. And I think, you alluded to it also, that if Temptation Island was on HBO, where you could see everything.
Yeah, it'll be a disappointment because they're selling it for reasons that aren't going to work on networks. Well, I guess they've had a lot of sex that, you don't have to see everything.
Yeah, but come on.
Will they pixelate? If they pixelate, it's got a chance. If they pixelate, it's got a chance.
From all the ads I've seen, all you're going to see is like shadows.
Right.
You see two people go into a hut together. And
if there's reality and pixelation, like if you see, come on in here, and then you see something pixelated, I will give the show a chance. If you see recreations that almost look like it's staged sexual situations, forget it, it's all over.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey, Don.
Hey.
I was watching that Shock Video, and I saw an enema contest. They had 3 guys lined up on the bedpost, and they gave them all enemas, and the first one to go number 2 lost the contest. It was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
And they actually showed them?
They didn't show them going number 2, but they did show their faces, and they were squinting and giving these nasty faces. It was the most hilarious.
See, that's
thing
where
I've ever seen.
Jackass showed you the tube.
Listen, here's something else from Shock Video, okay? This is from a Chinese game show. This had nothing to do with sex.
Right.
But it was great. They had two guys who were standing behind a podium, and each of them had what appeared to be like, what am I thinking of? Like something attached to their nostrils.
Oh, fish hooks.
What?
They were like fish hooks.
Yeah, fish hooks. Okay, absolutely, Rob. Fish hooks in their nostrils.
Okay.
And there are two players. And as each player, without the fish hooks in the nostril, is answering trivia questions.
Yes.
Every time...
Japanese television is insane.
Every time they get a question wrong, they press a button, and the fish hook is attached to fish wire, and they crank it up a little bit. Towards the end, these guys, their nostrils are being pulled so far up their faces that their heads are looking at the sky, and they're just going, and meanwhile, the host is asking questions like, and the girl answers, and she buzzes in, ding, and the one guy... And it's a battle to see which guy can stand the pain long enough.
And so obviously the people with the fish hooks in their nose are somehow tied to the people answering the questions.
It's like husbands and wives.
Oh, my God.
And they get the winner when the guy finally gives up, when one guy finally gives up. And this guy...
Was there any blood?
Yes, and it looked like...
Oh, my God.
It looked like the guy was going to have his nose ripped out of his face. I mean, I can't describe to you.
And there was actual blood running out of his nose?
He had a little blood coming down the side of his nose.
Oh, my God.
I can't describe to you. Fantastic television.
You know, the Japanese television, I mean, you know, there's that show on the Food Network called Iron Chef that they don't run in Japan now, and now I understand why. I don't think that would be, it's just way too boring. Totally boring for Japanese television.
Too boring for them. But that was better than any of the sex stuff that I saw, was these guys with the fish hooks in their nose.
Japanese TV.
God damn. They can build TVs, and they sure can make shows for them.
Yes, they can. And, you know, you'll, I think, gradually be seeing those type of shows slowly make their way to American TV. Because there's, you know, we're insatiable for that kind of thing.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, guys, it's kind of funny you just mentioned Japanese TV. Vicki Lewis, another more notable credit to her movie career, she was the scientist who had the hots for Matthew Broderick in Godzilla.
Right, that was another awful movie that she was
There you go.
It's just like Kathy Griffin. You look at her and you go, why?
Although, you know, of the two, I would do Vicki Lewis before I would do Kathy Griffin.
Amen. I would probably do Kathy Griffin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Don't do it. You know why?
Why?
The Mills Effect.
I'm sorry. That's a commercial.
I'm sorry.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi, Don and Mike. Is that show the same one where they resurrected Jerry the dentist from Bob Newhart?
Yeah.
What show?
Yeah.
The Three Sisters?
Yeah, he plays the father. He's married to Diane Keaton.
Hey, now it's got potential.
Oh, come on. I always hated the dentist on the Bob Newhart show.
Bob Newhart's going to be...
He's aged well, too.
Bob Newhart's going to be in some movie, too, like playing a murderer.
Not only does Peter Bonner star as the father, but he's also, I believe, the primary director of Three Sisters.
He directs a lot of TV.
Peter Bonner.
And we know how good Jerry was. Were you like me and Newhart when Jerry was on? Jerry was never the funniest of the...
I only liked Newhart when...
on that show. Because he was such a kooky idiot.
I watched something the other night on E!
Right.
About the true Hollywood story of Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
TV show. And they said that Larry Hagman, when they would get done filming, that he would take everybody. This is before Dallas was a big hit.
Right.
He would take the cast, and he would go into a restaurant, and he would announce himself. He would walk in and say, "Hi, I'm Major Healy from I Dream of Jeannie. Hey, my friends and I would like to eat and drink. What do you say?" And they would let the cast come in, because he would announce himself as and I guess I said Major Healy for the other guy. Who was the other guy on?
Tony.
See, nobody ever remembered his name.
Well, no, wasn't it Major Healy? Wasn't that Jeannie's boyfriend?
No, Major Healy
was the guy from Newhart.
Yeah.
What was the guy's last name on the guy who?
I have no idea. You mean the character?
Yeah.
Larry Hagman's character on I Dream of Jeannie. I don't remember the name.
Nelson.
Tony Nelson.
Yeah, right.
Major Tony Nelson.
Right.
Major Tony Nelson.
And it was so funny because they said that he would just go into restaurants and announce.
You know, you had to be totally wasted when he was doing that.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Hey, listen, I'm Tony Nelson from I Dream of Jeannie. My friends and I here would like to eat and drink for free tonight. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Oh, thanks a lot. That's great wine. Hey, where you from? Where you from? Thanks a lot, Jeannie. Jeannie, go on. Barbara Eden, sit down right here.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You know what? We got way off track here because they brought the stupid Survivor thing, which got us to do everything else. Listen, we've got our long-distance call into London. Let us catch up on our spots.
Jeannie?
When we come back, we're going to talk to Dudley Moore. Hello.
Hello.
Don and Mike show.
Hey there, this is Nathan. How you guys doing?
Hi, Nathan.
Hey, on that shock video, did you guys see the part where this guy goes into that XXX place and he wants to hire a stripper to step on his balls with stiletto shoes?
Yes.
You did see that part.
I'm telling you, Mike.
Is that crazy or what? And then he tells the lady that he's going to be back next week and he would appreciate it if she could have taller shoes the next time.
Right, because it wasn't hard enough for her.
And he's laying there, he's just going, step on my balls, jump on my balls.
and they show it.
Yeah, and he's loving it.
I'm in pain hearing about that.
And they show it. And the guy's got a big smile on his face.
Oh, my God.
Crazy. Hey, you guys have a good day.
Greatest show.
All right.
Thank you, my friend.
It'll be money.
Yeah, there's the guy right there. There he is. All right, now listen, this is a very sad story. We touched on it a moment ago, and I hope he hasn't died in the break that we've wasted here when we haven't talked to him.
Right.
Dudley Moore, as we mentioned in the tabloids, bravely battling an incurable brain disease. Our exclusive interview with Dudley Moore coming right up.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Thompson?
Yeah?
Do you know what I'm going to do?
No, I don't.
I'm going to take a bath.
I'll alert the media.
You want to run for me?
That's what I live for. Perhaps you'd like me to come in there and wash your dick for you. You little shit. You know, Arthur, your father is going to demand that you marry Susan.
I don't care what he demands. Stay with me a minute, Hobson. You know, I hate to be alone.
Yes. Bathing is a lonely business.
If only we could fly!
America's most happening hate mongers. The Don and Mike Show.
Now listen, kids, we've not yet had a winner for that second secret song.
Yeah, we had a guy that didn't have a clue, and that's your luck.
Positive we'll have a winner today. We'll do that in a couple of seconds. Also, in a segment later today on the show, we're bringing back one of our favorite games that never worked, Mother Cussers. Yay! You know, with all the cussing mothers. Right. You Mother Cussers. That's also coming up on today's show. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Good morning. Good afternoon, Radio God.
Hi.
How you doing? I'm from New York.
Hi. Hello from New York.
How you doing?
Great.
I just wanted to thank you for blessing New York City with the Las Vegas-style show.
Listen, the year of 2001 is going to be a busy one for us. Listen where we're going in 2001 for Las Vegas-style shows. Reno,
Nevada, biggest little city in the world.
Yep. Sacramento. Both Portlands. Portland, Oregon.
Right.
Portland, Maine.
Wow. Very good.
Ocean City, Maryland. Washington, D.C. Baltimore. And yes, New York City.
New York City.
Virtually every month in the year 2000, except January,
right,
we're going to be out somewhere doing Las Vegas-style shows.
Very, very exciting.
Cool. It's going to be exciting, so come on out. If you live in the...
Just a bit of news. There was a shakeup at NEW over the past few days as far as personnel changes.
Yeah?
You might want to look into it.
All right, well, tell me what's happening. What do you mean?
Supposedly the radio chick that works the 10 to 2 shift has been fired.
That's an interesting development.
Yes, and you might want to find out why Jeremy is not at work today.
Does it have something to do with O&A?
Yes, it does.
Have something to do with O&A and something they said about somebody's daughter?
I have no idea. I can only allege, but there's no solid proof. We can only talk in code.
Right. Well, I know. I know all about that.
Obviously, there was a shakeup, and...
Yeah, but why'd the radio chick get canned?
don't know. They can't go into...
I mean, besides the ratings.
Oh, well, obviously, I mean, besides the obvious, but...
You know anything about that?
About the radio chick? No. About O&A, yes. Yes, I do.
But obviously, you know...
The grand bit. I didn't tell you about that?
No, and now I'm dying.
When
I'm
did
not
I
going to
tell
be able
you?
to function.
When did I tell you?
Right about Christmas Day, I think.
Yeah, maybe on Christmas Day I shared that with Rob.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Good present.
It was a great present.
Oh.
Are they on today?
Yes, they are. They finally came back to 2 days late.
But they're not talking about that, right?
They said that there was a shakeup and that there was many issues that they could not discuss.
Yeah.
And they made general overtures and alluded to things that were going on.
Really? Well, that's very interesting. That well, I hope Leslie Gold didn't get fired because I like her fine.
Yeah.
But if she did, that's interesting.
Yeah, very much so.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for the info. And I'll hip you to the other stuff later. It involves stuff we can't talk about on the radio.
Good stuff?
Not really.
Not that big a deal. Stuff we can't talk about.
Stuff we can't talk about.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just write it down for you.
Yeah, I mean, I figure I can guess, but I mean, I don't know any of the details.
Okay. Hold on.
Just can't guess. He's going to jot it down because he knows I'm so distracted that I won't be able to function without knowing what's going on here. Well, that's interesting news from our... we don't get any... They don't call us down here, even though we're on that radio station. No. They wouldn't share any information with us.
Okay.
But why would Jeremy be gone? That's why I'm curious. Where would he be?
Because once again,
he was.
NEW doesn't have the balls to tell any of the disc jockeys what to do. So when the disc jockeys do something that's wrong,
they suspend the program.
They suspend the program.
Understood. Okay.
Okay. Right there. That in a nutshell is what happened.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Wow. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Way to go, O&A.
Yeah. I don't know if I would have gone with it, having a teenage son myself.
Right.
Kid a little close to home. What with having a child and everything.
Yeah, sure.
But,
wow.
Okay.
Pretty interesting.
Sure is.
Oh, man.
So that's why I heard that they had their teat in a wringer.
Really?
And why they were not at work the last couple of days.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what I heard.
Interesting.
And you know what? You know who I hear that from?
Who?
From nobody at WNEW.
You hear it from your friend up in New York.
That's right. You know who I hear it from.
I don't know.
That's right. You know who I hear it from.
Hey, man.
Hey, flush the format Friday.
For those who serve.
Absolutely. Okay.
Fascinating. There's not a day that goes by where there's not an adventure, where there's some new adventure.
And listen, I know that this is not even relevant to 99% of the people who listen to this show, but there are big happenings at the station we work at in New York. And if they ever just decide to take their thumbs out of their asses and say, listen, you know what? WNEW, like it or not, is a radio station that's going to be in New York. We got the format with all the disc jockeys. If they ever just let us go and let the chips fall where they may, and I know it should be for you and me and for O&A and for Leslie Gold if she's still there and for Ron and Fez, and if Ron and Fez are listening, we're going to be up there next week, and I'm planning on having a couple of cocktails and coming by and crashing the Ron and Fez show next week. If they just let all of us go,
right,
they'd have a real goddamn radio station.
They would indeed. It would be big fun, and it would be interesting.
Even with the sports guys on in the morning, okay?
Right. Sure.
Even with a loser show like that. I mean, if they would just have the balls to take on the other station in town. But no, they won't.
It would be better for both stations.
Right.
It really would. That's what I don't understand.
Nor do I.
And now that, we can't talk about it.
No, we can't.
We cannot talk about it. But I simply wish that they would now, I think would be the appropriate time to say okay.
Sure, why not? I think we've all got a new 5-year plan on that.
Absolutely. I would think so. I was always under the impression that until that 5-year plan was unveiled, that we wouldn't be able to talk about anything.
Right.
But once that was done, that perhaps things would change.
I guess so. I mean, I guess not. I mean, I don't know what I know.
Who knows?
I don't know what I don't know. It was very interesting about Leslie Gold. I hope she didn't get fired.
Yeah.
Hey, give me Jeremy's cell phone number.
Okay.
Never mind. Maybe I'll just call Ken. Hold on.
I think we got to find out.
Hello.
Yellow.
Because Because Leslie Gold is the lady, obviously. Who does the
business hours are 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
You know, and it's 5:30, and they shut those phones down.
Oh, yeah. It's 212-757-1027.
Well, that's the request line. I'm not calling the freaking request line. Just trying to find something out. Would somebody grab me Jeremy's cell phone, please? Just ask him.
Are O&A at work today?
Yeah, but
the caller said yes.
Yeah, but you know, if we called O&A, they would
then that's disaster.
They would only be able to speak to us in code. Also,
right? Exactly, right. And you know they get all freaked out about that, and we don't get the information as clearly as we wanted it.
Right, and we can't give them the information as clearly as we could give it to them. It's a mess. It's a freaking mess.
Certainly an interesting development. I mean, all the developments I've heard.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And all in various ways, yeah. All of it relevant to this radio show you're listening to right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, F&A. Right, okay. All right.
Here comes Charles Broyle.
Hi, you got...
I just spoke to Jeremy.
Yes?
You'd think we didn't work with him or for him. No comment.
No comment? Well, why can't he just say, has Leslie Gold been fired or not?
He wouldn't say a thing.
What did she do? I mean, besides the fact that she had no ratings.
Can we talk to Kim? We have a right to know that.
Well, would Jeremy go on the air with us?
Didn't want to.
Didn't want to go on the air with us?
Want to go on the air.
All right, call him up and put him on 444, and I'll talk to him off the air.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay? We'll do that one-way conversation where I won't put his voice on the air.
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I know what's going on.
I'm telling you, that's one effed up radio station we're on in New York. That's one mess of a radio station.
It's a rebuilding year.
Sure is.
Well, last year was a rebuilding year, Buzz.
I know.
Like every year is a goddamn rebuilding year. Hey, don't tell him we're on the air. If he's in New York, he can't hear us now.
Yes, he can. He can listen in his office.
Oh, I thought he was suspended.
Again?
Yeah.
He's back at work?
I don't know where he was when I spoke to him.
See, the thing is, though, right now as we do this show...
If he's not answering, that means he is listening to us.
Well, no, but he's got to listen to Opie and Anthony at the same time.
Yeah, I know. But, I mean, if he's listening to us, see, he didn't answer? Right, he's listening to the show, and he's choosing not to answer. So Jeremy is at the office. Because he's listening, that's the only way he'd be listening.
Well, then Opie and Anthony, who are on at the same time as us right now, someone should call them and tell them they have a free pass. They can say anything they want because Jeremy's listening to us now to make sure that we're not going to talk about stuff we shouldn't talk about.
Oh, he's listening to both. He's talented.
How does he listen to two shows at the same time?
God gave him 2 ears.
Jesus Christ.
One show for each ear.
Calling Ken.
Okay, great.
Now, because are you like me now? I'm just all preoccupied with this.
Yeah, Jeremy's by listening.
Yes, he is. Very good. Very good concept, Rob.
No Ken.
No Ken. All right, no one at NEW will take our call.
Well, we might have to call O&A. If we can't get any information from anybody else,
we've been forced to.
All right, put in a call to O&A. Hey, Charlie, call them and tell them we just want to... Listen, come here. Call them and tell them we want to find out. You can ask them stuff off the air. Okay, first ask them if that is why Jeremy got in trouble. Or why they got in trouble.
Right.
Okay. Then ask if Leslie Gold got fired.
Okay.
Then ask... Hold on, I'm going to turn the microphones off for a second. So, Buzz,
yes,
you take over for a moment.
Don and Mike are trying to get to the bottom of a mystery at WNEW in New York that could affect this show in the near future, in the distant future, here in Washington and in New York City.
Beautiful. But don't ask them that on the air.
What about the stuff about Arista?
Don't edit out the part about Arista, okay?
Let's bury that.
I would say it's always an adventure, isn't it?
It sure is. Now, Jesus Christ, Dudley Moore, for all I know, is dead. Call London right now. We read a tabloid story that Dudley Moore is not doing well.
No, not well at all.
I'm getting a very American ring, though, while I'm calling the UK.
I fell out of the goddamn car. Hello, Sam?
Hey, Dudley?
Hello, this is Dudley.
Dudley Moore?
Hello, Dudley Moore. Hello.
Dudley.
Hello. Who am I speaking with?
Don Geronimo, Dudley. Don and Mike Show.
This is Talkie from America. Hello. I'm so happy to hear from you. I just can't believe it. I'm over here in London. How do you you get this number?
Hey, how's your incurable brain disease?
So it's fine. It's fine. I'm winning it down with scotch. I have a big tumbler of scotch right here, and I don't have any problem at all. Each and every... If I don't drink scotch... Oh, now I have to speak quietly. The neighbors get upset. If I don't drink my scotch fast enough... If I don't drink my scotch fast enough, the brain seizures will start again. I'll have a seizure. So I have to...
Is it happening? You're listening to Dudley Moore have a brain seizure right now. This is... No, this is...
Hold on.
Oh, my God. This is not what we thought we'd be hearing.
He seems happy.
I had a bloody seizure. Isn't that the funniest thing ever?
Hey, Dudley, which is worse? Having an incurable brain disease or having to make 2 Arthur movies with Liza Minnelli?
Liza Minnelli! Isn't she the funniest thing ever? I have to tell you, she had a big ass. A giant ass. I mean, Rhode Island could beat the crap out of it in the wall. She had an enormous ass, I tell you right now. But I'm doing as well as can be expected. Do you like me?
Oh, we're big fans of you. I mean, Dudley. I called you Arthur.
Tonight is New Year's Eve, 3rd time this week. I'm feeling fun. Isn't fun the greatest thing to have?
He's having another seizure apparently with his incurable brain disease.
Like the Bee Gees.
Oh, that was a doozy. I better drink some more. So I'll stay drunk, and if I don't stay drunk, the seizures come back and bite me in the ass. And I can't drive. I can't play tennis. I can't do any of the things that I like to do, but I can do the thing that I like to do more than ever, and that's drink scotch.
Hey, Dudley.
That's Don.
Does your silk top hat cover up all those brain scars?
Oh, yes, I wear it all the time. I used to have a giant wig that's got all that fluffy hair that I used to have. It's the funniest thing ever. I can occasionally take a visitor, but I don't go out as much as I used to, because, of course, every few moments I'll get...
Oh, no, it's happening again. It is happening again. You are listening to Dudley Moore. You are listening to Dudley Moore have some kind of seizure live. Don and Mike Show exclusive.
I'm okay now. I'm fine. I'm feeling fit as a fiddle. It's kind of exhausting, but I'm really enjoying life. It's fun. The greatest thing to have in the world is that the funniest thing ever. Bit of it. I fell out of the goddamn bed. Isn't that the funniest thing ever?
Which do you regret more? Having an incurable brain disease or co-starring with Eddie Murphy in the movie Best Defense?
Oh, you hurt me. Oh, you caught me to the quick. You saw that piece of garbage. I can't believe you saw that piece of crap. I'll tell you, it's the crappiest movie ever. I can't believe you watched that. But I'm very embarrassed about that one. But overall, I'm very pleased with the career. When you have one stone-cold smash like Arthur, how could you possibly be disappointed in a career? You know, the only other side effect that I wanted to mention to you is
Have a drink, Dudley. Dudley, have a drink.
I'm better. I'm better. Every time I drink... Don?
Yes?
Are you there?
I'm here, Dudley.
Every time I drink scotch, I can function like a human being. Isn't that the greatest thing ever? And it puts me in a pretty good mood, too. Uncle Peter.
Which is worse? Having an incurable brain disease
wife.
Co-starring in the movie Crazy People with Daryl Hannah.
Have you actually got my filmography?
I am doing this off the top of my head.
I'm telling you, you found all the crappers. I made a lot. I tell you, I've got to get serious for a second. Can I get serious with you?
Sure, Dudley Moore, everybody, Dudley Moore and his brain condition live on the Don and Mike Show.
I have to tell you, I can't believe I made so many crappy films after Arthur. I thought it would launch my career, but unfortunately I made some real effy choices. I really did.
Hey, Dudley, listen, hold on. Dudley, this will cheer you up. Oh, no, he's having another stroke. Oh, listen to him shake. Listen to him shake.
Tremors.
Oh, it's so sad to hear Dudley Moore like this.
Don't be sad. Don't cry for me, Argentina. I'm doing fine. I'm feeling fit. I'm feeling fine. It's just an occasional bump in the road, you see. That's all I can do. I am always, they can call me Dudley Moore, but you know, John, that overall, the way I look at it is I am
Arthur, yes, I listen. Are you looking forward to seeing your friend, the late John Gielgud, very soon?
Oh, very much. I don't fear death at all. As a matter of fact, if I pass away, that's the first person I'm going to look at. I'm going to go see John Gielgud, and I'll say, why the F were you in Caligula?
Dudley, last question here.
The last question. So nice to talk to you.
No, hold on. I'm reading a story here that your desperate son, this is in a tabloid, desperate son begs ailing Dudley for reunion.
He wants the money. He wants my money. That's all he wants is my crappy money. So he can have it as far as I'm concerned. But until that time, he sleeps on the beach, naked.
This is a sad moment.
It's not a sad moment. I'm all right. I'm bloody all right. Don't just tell me, all my fans, Arthur's doing better than ever. Isn't that the funniest thing ever? Now, could you mention one more of my movies? Ted with Bo Derek.
Oh, no, that was one of your good ones.
When I played George Weber. I was fantastic in that one, don't you think?
Hey, Rob, what was the one that he did where his wife was pregnant and he had to get...
Unfaithfully Yours.
Unfaithfully Yours.
That's another stinker. I think you get two decent ones in a career. That makes the world go round. It surely keeps the checkbook balanced.
He was also good in Foul Play. Remember?
Were you in Foul Play?
Hello?
Were you in Foul Play?
Foul Play? I'm doing... What do you mean, what I do? Who the F is that on the phone?
That's Rob A. Spiewak.
Hey, Robbie! How are you? Congratulations! Thank you for sending me that lovely card announcing the birth of lovely Julia.
Well, I thought you might perk up your spirits.
It perks up my spirits. I can't father a child. I've got brain disease.
Hey, Dudley. Dudley, final question.
Final question is third time this week.
Why did you turn down the Washington Redskins with their offer to be head coach?
I'll tell you the story, Don. Would you like an exclusive?
Because you know they went with the schmuck Marty Schottenheimer, and I know you, Dudley Moore,
bad choice.
First choice.
Bad choice. I told them, I said, Mr. Snyder, if I'm going to run that organization, I've got to play by my own rules. I don't want any meddling from you, the owner. He said, I've got to be involved. I said, you can't be involved. I said, why? He said, because two guys that are short on one team won't do it. We both got a closet full of short pants. He is Arthur. John,
oh, he's losing. All right, Dudley, go on. Go on back to whatever you were doing.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. You're doing much better than I thought.
Bye.
Bye.
Still, it's tragic.
Well, Buzz, that's an exclusive on the Don and Mike Show.
Sure is.
You loved him in the movies as Arthur.
That's a shame.
Dudley Moore.
But he sounds like his spirits are high, so that's good.
Hey, the tabloids are right.
That's terrific. He just had a few moments there.
Battling some kind of brain disease.
Absolutely.
That's too bad. I thought he would have been a great choice to coach the Redskins.
He would have. Fantastic. Just imagine him on the sideline.
Hey, listen, how about that? Off the top of my head.
Hey, way to go. The Dudley Moore filmography.
Every crappy movie that short little effer ever made. Now let's try to give away the money.
All right.
$500. Oh, you almost heard the touch tones there. Secret song number 2. For those of you German, that would be Schwein. Number Schwein coming up now. Be the 100th caller at 877-365-3636.
Schwein.
Be caller 100 right now. Get a chance to win $500 with secret song Schwein.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
That's right. I'm coming to your corporate headquarters. My plane gets in at 2, and we'll settle this deodorant thing face to face like men. What's your last name again, Phil? All right. I'll see you in 5 hours, Mr. Lacio.
They'll splash the pot wherever they please. Don Geronimo and Michael Mara.
Mama man got a pocket full of money. All right, now listen, obviously, Rob and I made terrific errors in judgment with both of these secret songs. We've had one winner already. We're probably going to have another one now. Hey, do you have the third one? If we get a winner now? Just so we can lay it on them?
Very good.
Because it's so freaking impossible. But, you know, if someone wins the money today, good luck. This will be the last dime we give away for another month on this show. Let's make it happen now. With the secret song, don't forget we need title and artist, please.
That's right.
And Buzz, you still don't know it?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Good for you, Buzz.
Thank you.
No, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy there's someone who doesn't know it.
And I'm sure there are other people who haven't figured it out yet either. It seemed familiar. I just can't nail it.
You're praising him for his ignorance.
Thank you. Finally.
Well, no.
You just opened the door to your soul a little bit right there. You very good. Good for you, Buzz. I don't know it. Good for you. I would have gotten an attaboy if I hadn't known what it was.
Buzz, no, I praise you often.
Yes, you do.
I highly treasure your many contributions to the show.
I know you do.
But it's no fun to play a game.
That was a genuine attaboy that you gave him.
It's no fun to play a game if everybody knows the answer.
That's right. That's right. That's
no
what I'm
fun.
here for.
It's always more fun to have one person who doesn't know it.
A lot of people figured this one out yesterday.
Mm-hmm. That's what I hear.
Way to go, Mike. There's your attaboy. That was heartfelt. Way to go.
Thanks, pal.
Way to go. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi, going for the secret song?
Yes, hi. What's your name, please?
My name is Doug.
Doug, where are you from?
Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Doug, you've won 25 Durex condoms. Feel love the way it's supposed to feel. Set yourself free with the most exciting condoms ever made. Durex condoms. Okay, we will play you the song, which was a top 10 hit. You identify it by artist and title within 15 seconds. After Mike sings like Robert, and you'll win the money. We wish you Godspeed.
Caller, name this secret song.
And Buzz, I don't want you to feel slighted.
No, I don't.
You know, perhaps I don't compliment you.
No, you do. You're very kind.
You do a yeoman's job on this show, and we love your participation. But I just love the fact that you don't know it.
And the odds are in my favor. Yes!
Here you go. No pressure, but everybody in the world knows this except Buzz. Helen Keller just called in to say she knows.
Oh, boy.
Stevie Wonder just called to say he knows.
Attaboy.
I need a...
Jose Feliciano.
Mm-hmm.
I need a deafie, though. What's that girl, that actress, that...
Marlee Matlin. Marlee Matlin.
Marlee Matlin just called in to say she's got it.
Beethoven also.
Oh, jeez.
Beethoven called from the grave.
Ludwig called to say he's got it.
No pressure, huh?
Go ahead.
I'm going to go with the Tokens, A Lion Sleeps Tonight.
And Money is safe for another day.
And it's just more tribute to my genius that this guy did it.
Amen, Mike. Amen, Mike.
Oh, we're sorry.
Thanks for the attaboy, Rob.
Sorry about that.
How about you?
I was positive we were gonna fly. And Buzz, you still don't know?
No, I don't. But now I'm not alone, so I feel good about that.
I thought that money was gonna go today like S through a goose.
I wasn't so sure. I didn't think it was all that easy.
I thought, and this has nothing to do with you,
right?
But I mean today, Freda's mother figured it out.
Oh my God!
All right.
Oh dear.
My neighbor figured it out. The guy at the UPS place today figured it out.
A lot of people pounding on their dashboards right now. This guy didn't get it.
Yep.
That you got through, Speedy Fingers, but you didn't come up with the song.
All right, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget that every guest is a clue for you. A clue for you.
Right.
Wow. Okay, no money given away today.
So you thought it was a slam dunk you were going to give the money away.
We're so sure we got... Hey, well, give me the third one anyway.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, just staff with people a little bit.
That'll confuse people, and that might mean that you'll be able to hang on to this one a little longer.
Oh, no. This is just because I'm positive. I mean, if we wanted to, we could give away the money today.
Right.
Because there's lots of people out there who know what this one is.
Apparently.
But the third one, it's a beautiful thing.
Great song.
That's the third one.
I couldn't agree with you more. There wasn't a note in there.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
A note? A musical note?
Yes.
I believe there is.
Yes, there is.
He believes there is.
No, there is, Rob.
Sure.
That's our line.
Let me see if I can jot it down for you.
Okay, give it a shot. Keep in mind, this is the one that we're going to do after the one that I'm positive we're going to have a winner on very shortly.
Sneak preview.
Come Together by the Beatles. No, although, you know what? Excellent guess.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Excellent guess.
Getting a little better at this.
Excellent guess. You got anything happening over there, Grandpa?
I'm dizzy. No, I don't. I'm sorry.
He's dizzy. All right.
Attaboy, Buzz.
What that means? I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
No, you didn't. I was the one that was joking about it. Neither one of you did. No, I was joking about that. Your pure glee when he still, at least one of us didn't know what it was. It was fun to watch.
All right, listen, clear the lines out now. The money goes back in the hopper, along with the suitcase full of diamonds until tomorrow's show. Now, we are going to try to give away more money now. All right, $100 on the line. This game never works, but goddamn, I love the concept.
It's a lot of fun.
Mother Cussers.
Mother Cussers, getting your mom to cuss.
Now, and Rob, be ready with that beep, beep, beep tape.
You got it.
In the tone tape, in case we do get a mom who cusses, and we can replay it immediately with the cuss words beeped out.
That's right.
We'll call your mother, put her on the radio, tell her that we're doing some kind of phone a friend thing, whatever. We'll make something up. You have 60 seconds to talk to your mother and get her to cuss, but you can't lead her into it.
No, you have to have, first of all, a mother that has blue language, likes to use the foul language liberally, and you have to know what her hot button is.
You can't call your mom up and go, "Hey, Mom, what do the initials GD mean?"
Right.
Your mom says, "Goddamn."
You have to say, "Listen, Mom, how you doing? I'm thinking about going out to dinner with Frank on Friday night." And, Frank's like the evil Satan.
He hates it, man.
Right. Now, of course, we're going to tell the moms that they're on the radio. And please keep in mind that we, of course, will all have our big-time crap detectors out.
Yes, honor system is in effect, ladies and gentlemen.
However, the honor system on the show means nothing since people constantly lie to us when we have these contests.
But if we catch you, it's going to be ugly.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And we've never had a naturally occurring phenomenon where we've had a mother actually cuss. Now, here's the deal. Goddamn, I'm sorry, no money.
Right.
Can't do it. Bitch, no money.
Mm-hmm.
Too common. You give us an S word
or an F word.
Oh, and if you get an MF,
all the power to you.
Forget it. I mean, if your mom, God bless her, strings together GDMFer,
right?
I might go higher than $100.
Absolutely.
But
what about a-hole? How do you feel about a-hole?
A-hole is worth a prize, I believe.
Okay.
And I'll tell you something else in the weird way that they censor us now.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this one that I heard recently at a meeting. You and I cannot say the word a-hole.
That's right, but the listeners can.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, but if somebody on the telephone says it, we don't have to delete it out.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, ain't that dumb? That we can't say it.
I don't get that.
But if somebody calling up wants to say it, it's okay.
I, for one, am looking forward to our next phone scan.
Hey, let's just try it right now. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, I can piss my mom off so bad I can never say every cuss word in the book.
All right. Well, listen. I'm just doing an experiment right now.
Okay.
Say the word a-hole.
A-hole.
No, say the whole word. The word we can't say.
Oh, asshole.
Okay. Say Jeremy Coleman is an a-hole.
Now we'll have to find out what happened.
Did they delete that out?
I'll switch over.
We'll find out from Charles Broyhill.
Because it was actually Charlie who told me the rule.
First one got through.
Yeah. See, there's not a problem.
Here comes No, they took out the second one.
Well, I need a clarification of this rule.
I think they'll probably come in one of those subjective rules where if you're spotlighting it, then then it's supposed to be.
Give him a way out.
What's that?
Don't give him a way out. I was always told by everybody else or could.
All right, and Charlie just said it, so Jimmy would have to delete it out again. Yes, and Jim McClure, who's sitting upstairs with his finger on the button right now, that's the rule.
Uh-huh.
We can't say it, but you guys can.
That's the rule in that big book that we've never received.
So if your mom drops the a-hole bomb, yeah, well, I'll give you $25 for that.
Very good.
Okay, and then maybe $50 for an F, and $100 for the MF.
There you go.
Okay?
Fantastic.
So call now, phone number 877-365-3636. You got to give us your mom's phone numbers. And, hey, none of you sneaky bastards out there, okay? No liars, please.
We want legitimate mother cussers.
We will be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
They're marvelous, you daffy bastard. Leave them alone. They're beautiful.
Women love their penises. Don and Mike.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, listen. Charlie just went on the air with Opie and Anthony. Right? For those of you wondering what's happening at our New York station, and we don't know yet.
We're not able to get any answers from anybody up there.
No. And they can't come on the air with us to discuss it.
Yeah, right.
But Jeremy ain't there today, and Jeremy ain't there today because they weren't going to go on if he was there.
Yeah, and I don't get that at all. I don't understand that, and I don't understand what's going on. You know, and Charlie, they didn't give Charlie any information at all.
No, but they took his call on the air. So listen, whatever. We'll be there next week. We'll have our summit with everybody at WNEW next week.
Very good.
Either way, we're on now here, in charge, gentlemen, and it's time for Mother Cussers.
All right.
You want to start with a girl? I always feel...
Yeah, girls can actually do it, and a little quicker than guys as far as getting that response.
I feel more secure with the fact we're not being lied to if a girl is playing the game. Hi, is this Melissa?
Yes, hi.
Hi, Melissa. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Dale City.
All right, thank you very much for listening. Now we're going to be calling your mom, Darlene.
Okay.
And
I hope she's...
You hope what?
I hope she's home.
Hi, Darlene.
And here's the deal.
Melissa Michael.
We're going to give you 60 seconds to talk to your mom.
Okay.
Please don't give her any leading questions. I mean, just have a normal conversation with your mom.
Just certain subject matter. Any subject matter is fine, except we don't want you to lead her into the profanity. We just want you to bring something up that you know will get a response from her.
Okay.
You get your mom to drop one of the big bombs, you and the big bucks. Can you hold on, please?
I can hold on.
All right, hold on.
All right, we're going to call Melissa's mom right now and see if Melissa's mom is indeed our first legitimate mother cusser. And if she is, Melissa's going to win some money.
We pay per cuss.
With our New Year's calls, Don. Our Happy New Year's calls.
That's right. Yeah, Melissa, that's why you're calling your mom on the radio. To wish her a Happy New Year.
Absolutely. Every day.
Is your mom local or far away?
She's local.
Okay.
Hello. No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the...
Sorry about that. Thank you, though, Melissa.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, honey.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for listening.
Just the understated Melissa thought she might get a really good response from Mommy.
All right, let's go to Carl. Hello, Carl.
Hi.
Hi, where are you calling from, sir?
Right outside of Greenville, South Carolina.
Beautiful. We're going to be calling your mama?
No, my mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, that's interesting.
Play fair. Hold on a second, please.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to call Carl's mama-in-law. The mamo. We're going to call Carl's mamo.
Always a better chance of this game actually happening when we call down south.
Yes. And, the percentages are improved if mamo is a smoker.
Oh, yeah. M-A-M-O.
Hello.
Mamo.
F-U.
Hey, Mamo.
Mamo. Carl's mamo. Mamo. Mamo.
All right, Carl, she ain't there.
Nobody's home.
Carl?
Yes.
No answer at Mamo.
Oh, well.
All right, thank you.
The only ones that are home are the cheats.
All right, let's go to Rachel. Hello, Rachel. Ronnie.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Ronnie. Where are you from?
I am from Fairfax.
Okay, play fair. Call your mom right now.
Where's your mom, Ronnie?
She's in Fairfax as well.
Okay.
She'll be home.
You got a feeling about this guy?
Yeah. I got a billboard in my head about this guy.
All right, your crap detector is rarely wrong. We'll let it play out, though. Gotta tell her she's on the radio.
Calling Ronnie's mamo.
Mamo.
Hello, mamo.
Hello?
Rebecca.
Yeah?
Hey, is Mom there?
Hold on.
Mamo.
Mamo.
Hello?
Mom.
Yeah.
Hey, we're on the air with Don and Mike right now.
Okay.
Do you know who they are?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a show you don't like on the radio, right?
Yeah, I sort of listen to a different station.
What's going on?
Dinner?
Dinner?
Tell her why you're calling, and then we'll start. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm calling on the air to, they don't think that I can get my mother to say these so-called dirty words on the air.
Oh, listen, how dumb are you?
Ronnie, I thought I think you might have been running a scam. Andy's dumb.
How dumb are you? When I said tell your mom what's going on, I wanted you to tell her that you were calling to wish her New Year's. A Happy New Year.
The idea,
I didn't hear that.
Ronnie, the idea is not to tell your mom do you understand the concept of what we're trying to do here?
I thought so, and you said tell her what's going on.
Yeah, well, listen,
Ronnie.
Hold on, Ronnie.
How dumb are you?
You dope. If you tell your mom what's going on, it destroys the game.
Ronnie, why, if you were calling to play a game where you're trying to get your mom to cuss, Ronnie?
Yes.
If you were calling to play a game to try to get your mom to cuss, why would you tell your mom the object of the game? What possible logic would that be?
I have no idea.
Right, that's probably the way it is most of the time.
You are an idiot. Are you there, Rachel?
Yeah.
Did you drop him on his head or something when he was a kid?
No.
The object of the game, Rachel, is we're playing a game called Mother Cussers, and Ronnie's supposed to talk to you for a while and get you to cuss. That's the object of the game.
And when I said to him, tell her what's going on, he's supposed to give you a fake story like, hey, you're on the radio because I'm calling to give you a Happy New Year's greeting. Your son, listen, I'm sorry to tell you this. Your son is an idiot. I'm sure I'm not the first to tell you that.
He's not an idiot.
He is an idiot.
No.
He's a blithering idiot.
He followed directions.
He followed directions. No, he did not follow directions.
And listen, I want to tell you something, honey. I think that apple didn't fall far from the tree. Thank you both. Jesus, go enjoy some lead chip paint. Goodbye.
He's
Bye,
good
Ronnie.
at following directions. Follow this direction. Pull out. Do not procreate, please, for the common good.
Okay, Rob. Okay. Ronnie.
We got it under control, Rob.
Ronnie.
Let's go to Dave.
Howdy.
Rob's been getting very little sleep at night.
Now listen, Dave.
Yes.
Just so you know, when I say to you, tell your mom what's going on, say to her, I'm on a radio show to wish you a New Year's greeting.
That's right.
And then go into whatever, spiel you can go into to elicit that response from your mom.
Will do.
Are you ready, Dave?
Betcha.
Dave, where are you from?
Sacred Tomatoes.
And where does your mom live?
Grand Junction, Colorado.
Oh, very good. We used to be on in Grand Junction.
Oh, hold on a second.
So we're going to call Dave's Mamo. Hello, Mamo.
M-A-M-O.
See, Mom, the object of the game is
to get you to cuss. Mamo.
Mamo?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Dave. Here we go, Dave.
Ready?
It's fun. It is fun even when it doesn't work.
It will sometime.
It will sometimes, just like that last one. I enjoyed it.
I think we did have a winner one time, I think.
I think we had a couple of winners.
A naturally occurring phenomenon, I believe, actually happened.
What the F you talking about?
My Mamo.
Hello. Please record your message.
No one's home.
Sorry. All right, listen, Melissa's back on the line, the girl we talked to first. Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
Oh, you want us to try your mom at work?
Absolutely.
All right, hold on, honey.
Okay.
Melissa's having, a bit of time to prepare now, so we're going to call Melissa's Mamo.
Mamo.
I can get her to do it.
Are you watching her, too?
Well,
thank you for calling Giant. How can I help you? Hello.
Can I speak with the service deli, please?
Sure. Can you hold on?
Deli counter?
Randy Rhodes. Randy, 20 miles of bad roads from WIOD in Miami. Deli counter?
Hello, Deli. Please call.
Yes.
There we go. And then don't forget, tell your Mamo she's on the air.
You have to tell her she's on the air.
I don't know. I don't recognize her voice.
Ask her if that's okay.
Okay.
No, just tell her. Yeah,
tell her. Okay.
It's her daughter. It's her daughter.
Yeah.
Just tell her she's on the air.
Sure.
And then tell her that you're calling to wish her a belated New Year's, that you've been given a free call by the Don and Mike show.
That's it.
I've got a good one.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Service deli.
Mom?
Yes.
Hi.
What's wrong?
I'm on the air right now. Is that okay?
What?
You're on the air right now. Is that okay?
What's that mean?
You're on the radio show. I found some really bad news.
What?
Kyle's in jail.
What?
Yeah, he got caught stealing.
What?
He got caught stealing.
What?
He got caught stealing a coat and some shoes.
Where?
With Jock.
With Jock?
The store. What do you think we should do?
Well, what's going to happen?
I don't know. Just talk to me.
Being
what
so completely
should we do?
mishandled.
If I'm the mom.
Go back to jail.
Yeah, but talk to me. What do you think he should do?
They have 60 seconds.
What do you mean, what should he do?
I don't know.
See, if I'm the mom, I don't buy this because the daughter calls that you're on the radio.
You're on the radio and Kyle's in jail.
He's just bad.
He's what?
Bad.
He's bad?
Yeah.
What do you mean bad?
What do you think?
What do you mean, what do I think?
What do you think?
Can you tell who the daughter
that
is?
He's bad?
Shocker there.
Not anymore.
What do you mean not anymore?
Mamo.
What do you mean not anymore?
Mamo.
Who said not anymore?
Mamo.
You did.
What do you mean not anymore? What do you mean Kyle
is in jail.
All right. Time's up, Melissa. You didn't get your mom to cuss.
Enough. Now, listen, Melissa, first off.
Yes.
Your first mistake was not telling Mamo that you were calling her on the radio to wish her a belated Happy New Year.
You don't go right from, you're on the radio, whoever's in jail, which is not true, Mom. We wanted
for Christ's sake.
Right. Listen, Mamo, if Melissa could have gotten you to cuss naturally within 60 seconds, she would have won some money.
But Melissa has fallen in line with some of our other contestants today.
Oh my God, she scared me to death. I was about to start crying.
See, your mom's not a mother cusser. She's just a sensitive, caring mom at work.
A mother crier.
Paying
all right.
for all of those lovely things that you're wearing.
All right, thank you, Melissa, and
bye, Don and Mike.
Darlene, thanks for helping us.
Oh man, you guys owe me some money just for calling me at work because I'm about to have a heart attack.
Well, just blame Melissa for mishandling the call.
You know what? She's going to end up in jail because I'm going to kill her. I'm going to end up in jail.
All right, goodbye, honey.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, both of you.
Bye, Darlene.
Okay, let's go to Denny.
Hi, Bill.
Hello, Denny.
Yeah.
Hi, Denny. Where you from?
Bowie.
Bowie, Maryland.
You calling your mom, Denny?
Yes, we are.
What's your mom's name?
Vicky.
All right, Denny's mama is Vicky. See what happens with Denny and Vicky. Oh, boy. At least now we have a boy-girl. We'll be able to tell the mom from the daughter.
Hey, it's not Vicky Remedy, is it?
No.
You know, that's Leah's mom's name.
Vicky, this is Denny Remedy.
You know, Leah's mom would be the perfect contestant.
Oh, yeah, big time. There'd be a lot of silence, though, as soon as she heard.
Why the F are you calling me?
There'd be a lot of cruel silence.
First residence.
Hey, Mom.
Huh?
It's me, Danny.
Tell her she's on the radio.
For New Year's.
You're on the radio right now.
Yeah?
And I forgot to tell you something before I left work.
Why did
No. Listen, how come nobody can follow the instructions?
Why can't people follow? Why can't they follow directions?
Tell your mom why we're calling her on the radio.
I'm calling to let you know that belated Happy New Year's.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a free gift from the Don and Mike show to you.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
This has been the highlight of my week so far.
Oh, wonderful. Go ahead, enjoy your call now, Denny.
All right, but I just wanted to let you know.
Yes.
That John Elway is coming out of retirement.
Yeah, you're going to really get me going, aren't you, Dan?
No.
Okay.
He's doing that Mario Lemieux thing.
Oh, after so many years, he's going to come back and win this. Okay. I won't be watching that game.
Why?
Because I don't like John Elway, as you know.
Well, what's wrong with him?
I don't like him. I just don't like him.
Well, he likes you.
I'm sure I'm very high on his list.
He's a big MF.
He's not high on my list.
Yeah. He's a big, dirty MFer.
Sorry.
That's what she says.
Okay.
He's
All
a
right.
sea sucker.
What else happening?
Nothing.
What is this?
Kids are running through the big room and
What is this
raising
S
hell.
about John Elway coming out of retirement? F you,
Well,
Denny.
he's normal.
Denny what?
He's normal.
Yeah, just about, yeah.
Well, maybe Elway would come back and,
Oh, God.
Maybe that's what they need.
What?
John Elway over here to watch him.
Oh, well, thank God. Time is up there.
Yeah, all right, Denny. You didn't get your mom to cuss.
Yeah, but she hates Elway, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
We're going to start cussing in a second.
Let's try one more, okay? Let's go to...
What do you think it is? Christmas morning, Mom sitting on the couch going, F you, John Elway.
To Dave.
I got my mom. I would do my mom. You know she'll cuss, guaranteed.
I'm sorry, this is Brian. Hello, Brian.
Hi, guys. Are these the radio gods?
Hi, Brian. Where are you calling from?
Sacramento, and you guys are coming here for a show soon.
Yes, we are. Now, we're going to be calling your mom Cammie?
Yeah?
All right.
She yells at me every day.
What?
She yells at me every day.
I bet she does. Do you ever wear her dresses? Nothing.
Listen, please, before we start, don't be an idiot. Tell your mom.
This is a free call from the Don and Mike show.
For New Year's.
For New Year's, for belated New Year's.
No, it's just listen to me. It's just a free New Year's call, okay, Brian?
You got it.
Don't rewrite it. Simple stuff here.
I call her every day.
And then don't say, like, it's a free call. Oh, my God, I cut my leg off.
Right.
I mean, work yourself into it.
Ease into it.
There we go.
I'm having a great time.
Mother Cusser. We always do.
Yeah, it's always a blast.
We always do on this game. Oh, of course, she's not there.
Cammie? Mommy?
Mamo.
Can I borrow your heels?
Cammie Memo.
Where the hell is she?
I don't know.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
Fine.
I was giving you a free call.
Oh, you are?
Please tell your mother that she's on the radio.
Radio.
What?
On the radio.
No,
What about it?
It was a free phone call from the Don and Mike show that we listen to on the radio, so I was calling to wish you a happy belated New Year's.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I have some bad news.
Uh-oh.
I got fired yesterday. Hello?
Yes?
You there?
Yeah?
Okay. Are you mad?
No. Hold on. Let me get Walter off the phone. I'll call him back. Let me find out where he is.
Huh?
Did you just say the S word?
No, my spouse did.
No, myself did.
My spouse did.
Your spouse? What do you mean your spouse did?
My other half did.
Well, what is she doing on the telephone?
I have no idea.
You're married?
Yeah.
I thought you were gay.
I am. That's my partner.
Oh, it's your partner?
Yes.
Your spouse?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that was very... See, I didn't have my horizons expanded enough, of course, and realized it was going to be same-sex spouse.
Because I had to delete it out. Someone went, oh, F.
Well, Cammie hung up, and you better call her and tell her you weren't fired.
No, I thought you put him on hold because she was talking to Walter.
Right.
Still got hold. She's talking to someone named Walter.
So technically, he still has about 30 seconds to go.
But once again, diving immediately into the price. You have to relax, Mom, in the first 15 to 20 seconds, and then give her the zinger.
And, Mike, I'm sure you don't know, but we have a star in our midst. This guy, Brian, on the phone, is one of the stars of Showtime's Queer as Folk.
Thank you very much.
We look forward to watching that. You know, it's a very gay-friendly program.
It is. It's a great
You
program.
must have enjoyed last night on CBS. There was the Bette Midler show on, her regular show, and then they ran First Wives Club.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like 2.5 hours of nonstop Bette Midler.
You enjoy that? Did you log any time with that, Brian?
No.
Don't bother paying attention, Brian.
No, I was listening.
No need. There are only 6 million listeners that we have to worry about here.
What do you think Mamo's doing right now?
I don't know. She's probably going off. She's probably getting my dad.
Hello?
No, that's me.
Mama?
So she's just gone away.
I guess so.
All right.
Oh.
I didn't want to have to do this.
Doggone it.
You've been forced into it.
All right, Mike's got a message for you. Good, solid effort, Mike.
Thought we needed it.
www.egars.com.
That was attractive, Mike.
The hottest cigar on the plate. Yeah. Like you've never eaten any of those before, being a gay guy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus, Mike.
I know. I'm
this
real
is pretty
sorry.
bad because my mom yells and cusses at me every day.
Well, you see, you
so this
go
should be pretty easy.
You go right from on the air to the thing about being fired, and then...
Well, that would get her going right off the bat.
All right, listen, I can only give your mom another 10 or 15 seconds here.
Because Mama is not coming back on the line.
Obviously, she's not very concerned that you got fired.
I guess not. Not after 10 years. Oh, well.
All right. Well,
thanks, guys. I appreciate it, though.
Hope Cammie's not pulling a Brad Griffin.
No, thanks, guys.
swinging from her
Just
shower.
the legs, Cammie's
Thanks,
legs.
Brian.
All right, thanks.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
So long.
Bye.
All right, let's
See you
try
later.
one last guy. Hello, Jacques.
Yes.
Hello, Jacques.
Yes, sir.
My mom is from Canada.
All right, Jacques, I'm going to call your mom now.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're the last chance.
Jacques, too tight.
If I could do this right.
Yeah. Don't F it up, please.
I won't.
Yes, you will.
Christ. No, that was me, Mike. Hold on.
I understand. I was talking to Jacques.
Yeah.
303. What city is area code 303?
That is Denver.
All right.
All right, calling Jacques' mom.
Here we go. Last chance.
Hello.
Last chance for Mother Cussers. We ever get a winner, it'd be funny.
Yeah, filled with jocularity.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Mom?
Huh?
This is mom in a coma. Hello, Diane?
No.
Who's this?
Who are you trying to get hold of?
This is the Don and Mike show. We're on the radio right now. We're trying to get a hold of Diane in Denver.
For our New Year's feature, our special New Year's calls from sons to mothers. Is Jacques' mom around, perchance?
Oh, okay. Now I know you're real now. That's my brother. Hold on a second, all right?
Huh?
You got a dumb sister, Jacques?
It seems like it.
She's the other sister. It's a retard movie where the one retard marries the other one.
Who's calling?
Hey, that's a funny movie. I laugh every time they put on the bunny suits.
Hello?
Bob.
Hello?
Mom.
Yeah?
Hey, it's Jacques.
Oh, hi, honey.
Hey, Mom, you're on the air.
Oh, my God.
You're on a local radio station, and they wanted me to call you and wish you a happy belated New Year.
Oh, bless your heart. I love you so much. Thank you.
Well, I love you, too. Hey, I wanted another thing is they wanted me to tell you about my New Year's resolution.
Oh, well, that's good. I'd like to know about those.
Well, you're not going to be too happy with this one.
Well, I hope not. Number one was, you know what?
I'm renouncing Catholicism.
You're what? I'm renouncing my religion.
Catholicism.
You are
not.
What a moron.
Mom?
Dad. You are not. I thought we were going to quit smoking.
Quit smoking? What's that got to do with anything?
And his mom is so religious, she's going to be upset that he's giving up being a Catholic. She's not going to come through with an MF.
I believe in God, and I thought I would give you a call and let you know.
No, don't you dare. Don't tease me like that. That's going to just...
I'm serious, Mom. I'm renouncing my religion. I really don't believe in God, and I thought it was about time you knew.
Time's up, Jesus.
Jacques, it's Catholicism.
Isn't that Catholicism? And
what?
That was my 60 seconds.
And furthermore, if you're going to renounce your religion to your mom, and the reason I'm
Wait
guessing...
a minute. She's screaming at me, and you're talking too. What?
Who's that, the other sister?
Hey, if she cusses now, does it count?
Hey, Jacques, we've got your mom on. We're playing a game called Mother Cussers. Jacques was trying to get you to say some bad words. That was the whole idea of the game. What?
You should hear her sister up here. She's hearing what's going on.
And she's cussing?
Absolutely.
Well, that's unfortunate.
All right.
All good Catholics cuss.
I'm just kidding, Mom. I still love God.
I know you do.
That's good.
It's a happy ending.
I'm so happy for you, Jacques.
I'll tell you something. God hates me, though. He never lets this bit work. Now, here's the guy. This has to be a setup. I know we're running late, but this has to be a setup because Lisa just put on the screen. Guy's name is Chris. Says call his mom. He will pay us $100 if she doesn't cuss.
All right,
or if she does cuss. Or if she doesn't cuss.
He doesn't need to pay us.
But this has got to be a setup, right?
Sure, because it's a guarantee. Because they had, all the people now have had time to work it out.
Yeah. Chris.
Yeah, how's it going?
Come on, don't scam us, buddy. Don't scam us.
Swear to God, no scam. Swear to God.
All right.
Are you calling long distance?
I think he's from D.C.
Yeah, he had to think about that one, too. Yeah, I am. Well, I called her a minute ago to set it up.
301.
Jacques and his Catholicism.
Hey, Mama.
You can't.
Right.
Mama.
You can't renounce it if you can't pronounce it.
We're sorry. You must first dial a 1 or a 0.
All right. I'd like to apologize to all our Roman Catholics in the audience.
5.
And our Protestantism.
Jesus Christ. No pun intended.
Catholicism. That makes me...
Catholicism.
Who needs to get a winner?
I'm renouncing my Catholicism.
Catholicism.
I like what she's going to say. You dumb MFer?
Yeah, I know.
Hello?
Mom.
What?
Hey, it's Chris.
Yeah?
You're on the air with the Dawn and Mike show.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm calling to wish you a Happy New Year.
Uh-huh.
But there's a catch. I have to tell you a secret. Me and Shauna start seeing each other. And I want to get married to her.
Well, you know what you have to give up to do that.
What?
I said, you know what you have to give up to do that.
She wants to talk to you, though.
Who?
Shauna. She wants to get together tonight.
Oh, no. She's never coming to my house again. Ever.
Why?
Never.
But, Mom, you got to give it a chance.
No,
30 seconds.
Why?
She's crazy.
What do you mean?
The girl's crazy.
So?
No, I don't have to give it a chance. I'm not the one who wants to marry her.
But, Mom.
But, Chris, I don't want to see you in prison.
45 seconds.
Mom, come on.
She must be a special lady.
It ain't going to happen, Chris. It will never happen. She made that choice.
Her mom's going to call, too.
I don't want the people calling me.
That's it. Sorry. Sorry, Chris. You didn't get your mom to cuss.
Sorry about that.
Mom.
You're not really involved with this woman, right, Chris?
What? No. Mom.
What?
It was just I was trying to get you to cuss.
We're playing a game called Mother
First time
Cussers.
in my life you let me down and you didn't cuss.
Hey, little bastard.
See, it's too late now.
There she goes, God lover.
Too late now.
I want to kill him when he comes home.
All right. And does he still live at home?
No.
Okay.
He comes here for dinner and to get his laundry done.
That's great. Well, and does he occasionally come in for a nice effing meal?
Yeah, he does.
Very nice.
And this girl, Chris's girl who you were mentioning, what's her name, her first name?
Shauna.
Sean, I guess not real popular in your house?
No.
Shauna.
Oh, that's good. Well, I don't... Chris, you're not involved with her, right?
Chris.
No,
Chris, pay attention. Chris, I know it's hard to pay attention.
Listen, enough. That's it for today's edition of Mother
I
Cussers.
just can't believe this is the first time in her life she hasn't cussed.
You know, and he's telling the truth. This is the first time in my life I would have been cussing like a sailor.
All right. Thank you both.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
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 Chris.
Jesus. What a mess.
We'll try to talk to Chris. What?
What a mess, Brian.
What did you say? I'm sorry. I was too busy. I got to go to the Catholic Church.
Mother Cussers from all over America. Yeah, it's still good even without a payoff.
It is, absolutely.
All right, it's time for the news and the comments now.
Yes, it is. In a world where owning a radio was strictly forbidden, one man found a way to bring good news to his people.
Buzz.
He made it up.
Buzz, you don't believe in Catholicism, do you?
Capitalism, Don.
I can pronounce my religion.
Capitalism. What is your lead story tonight, Buzz?
Agnostic.
Tonight, did Saddam Hussein have a stroke?
Oh, just like Dudley Moore.
I so.
Stay tuned for news and comments, everybody.
Stay tuned for news and comments coming up on the Don and Mike Show.
Don and Mike Show. That was very
professional.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot? What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
World champion Lucy Juicers, Don and Mike.
Hey, Buzz, hold on. Before we get the news, we do have a guy here. It's not Tom Gavin or anything.
No, it's not Tom Gavin there, Mr. Geronimo.
But a guy who thinks he does have something that's relevant, and I believe it might be Rick.
Don, I'm panicked. Bob Ryan just predicted a dusting to an inch of snow.
Sure.
I don't know whether we're going to get 80 degrees and sunny or 12 inches, and by God, I need you to tell me what to go buy at the store.
This is what is a pisser about the weathermen in Washington, D.C. I know we screamed about this the other day. I'll try to keep this brief.
Right.
A dusting to an inch.
Right.
Yes.
That is the best cover-your-ass forecast.
Certainly is.
Because if you get nothing, you say, I predicted a dusting.
Right.
If you get an inch, or let's say, God forbid, 2 inches, you say, hey.
Hey, came a little closer to the shoreline, I'll tell you right now. Hey, that looks like quite a nasty little forecast. I'm Bob Ryan.
Here's Mike's forecast.
What do I buy?
That missed us.
www.egars.com, hottest cigar site on the planet. Listen, I have no meteorological training. I did not even know until this moment that there was a chance of snow in the D.C. metro area tonight. I will tell you, don't buy anything. We're not going to get any snow.
No snow.
No measurable snow.
And
no
can
snow.
And even if you did think we were going to get a big blizzard with 5 feet of snow, why does it have to be bread, milk, and toilet paper? Why can't it be chicken, milk, and toilet paper? Why not chicken? Why bread? Why bread? In this day and age, high carbohydrates, people aren't eating those anymore. They're eating protein. Chicken.
I don't know.
Hamburger.
All I know is that Bob Ryan is a giant pussy with that forecast. Well, a dusting to an inch. Please.
Didn't yesterday's forecast have it clear for the entire week?
Yeah. Oh, and the 5-day and incidentally, you have highlighted the greatest BS factor in meteorological society.
Oh, that's right. I saw
the 5-day forecast.
All 5 days had big sunshine.
The 5-day forecast is crap. It is put up there for nothing. It means nothing, and I guarantee you, if you looked at the 5-day forecast and held them to the letter, you would see probably at least 50% of the time it's wrong.
You know what? I might, being as it's obvious that he's playing it on the low side.
There's a rain-snow line.
That he thinks that it's going to be a dusting to an inch.
You have to at least go outside during one of the commercial breaks to smell the air.
I don't have to, Mike. I'm going to tell you. I'll go out on a limb.
What are you going to say? How much snow are we going to get?
Over 2 inches.
Over 2 inches of snow.
Over 2 inches of snow.
Took a stand.
And if I get it wrong, you know what?
You'll admit it tomorrow.
Yeah. Who gives a crap?
Right.
I'm not a weatherman.
Right. Exactly.
But I'm telling you, that's my guess.
How about west of the city, Dom? West and north of the city.
And you know what? I'm not going to fall into that trap either, where I say the eastern suburbs. And I'm saying wherever you live in the D.C. metro, over 2 inches of snow.
Over 2 inches. There you have it, sir.
I really wonder how much snow we'd get if Mike had really bad gas.
And listen, as far as going to the store, don't go to the store and get anything.
Don't do
because I got news for you. Do you remember 5 years ago when we had a real blizzard?
Yeah, what was it? I mean, there were seriously people that had a problem for a day or so.
Yes, one day.
You're not going to starve. You're not going to need to, hoist bread and throw it down your throat while you're guzzling milk and wiping your ass.
But don't need to fill up all my cars with gas?
No.
I don't have to go buy ice melt and 3 snow shovels?
No, you don't. Goddamn. And I just wish, thanks for the call, because I had no idea that Bob Ryan's predicting that.
I am so guilty.
I just wish that...
You know what I did the last time?
What?
I have to confess. This has been eating at me, and I got to tell you the truth that I went into a Track Auto, and I bought that ice melt stuff because I had the little warning light on my truck. The little warning light came on and said washer fluid low. Mm-hmm. So I had to get washer fluid.
And then when I was ashamed about, Mike.
Oh, God.
Nothing to be ashamed about.
I bought ice melt, too.
Don't be ashamed.
Hello, Mike. Okay, thank you.
Don't be ashamed. They stirred you into that frenzy.
They did.
You know what? This is no different than in communist rule countries where they just... The propaganda that comes out on the radio and the TV
Absolutely.
is just what the government wants you to hear.
And for the love of God, make sure you watch Bob Ryan at 11 because you know it'll change.
Yeah. Please. How about this? How about just have some balls? Just come on and either say, I don't know what's going to happen, or say, we're going to get a very light dusting, there will be no impact, or say, we're going to get an inch of snow. Mm-hmm. Why is it so tough? Why do you have to cover your ass? Mm. It's like, somebody asked me about the Tennessee-Baltimore game this weekend.
Right.
You know what I said? I think Baltimore's going to win. I didn't say, well, Baltimore could win, but...
Yeah, it depends on how close Tennessee comes to the coastline.
Yeah. If Eddie George has a big day, and if they're able to get pressure on Dilfer, and if they can... come on.
Who's going to win Giants-Philadelphia?
Oh, the Giants.
Yes!
Not a doubt.
I'm nervous.
Here's your winners this weekend.
I'm nervous about that game.
Oakland beats Miami.
All right.
That one's a guarantee. Baltimore beats Tennessee, also a guarantee. Giants beat Philadelphia.
Right.
Upset special, New Orleans Saints beat the Minnesota Vikings. NFC Championship, New Orleans Saints lose to the New York Giants. When we are in the Super Bowl 4 weeks from now...
Oh, man, if Giants going to the Super Bowl?
We are there.
Oh, boy.
And I guess you'll need to buy a ticket, won't you?
Yeah, I'm going to have to buy it. If things change. I got a flight coming back that day to watch the game. No, I'm not going to buy a ticket. I'm going to leave the day of the game, and I'm going to come back.
Giants in the Super Bowl.
Giants in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm going to do. I'll be buying every souvenir. I will be Johnny Souvenir when we're down there.
Giants, Oakland.
And
you know what? I might be wrong about that, but you know what Bob Ryan, Doug Hilltopper shut? You see what I got between my legs right now? This is where I hold my sperm. Balls.
Ladies and gentlemen in Radio Land, he really touched himself.
I've got my hands on them right now.
And he's got stitches and he's bending over.
They're my balls.
Careful.
I've got balls. I'm not afraid to offer my opinion. It's my opinion that those teams will win this weekend.
I like your upset special. I like your New Orleans upset special pick. I think that's your best pick.
And stick with me. 2 inches of snow tomorrow.
Okay.
And furthermore, all you kids, F your homework tonight. I mean, don't physically F it.
No.
Right.
I know some of you are very horny, and you could make love to your binders. But what I mean is, don't do your homework tonight.
Right.
You're not going to have school tomorrow. Enjoy your 3-day weekend.
Oh, my God.
You heard it right here from Donnie, the weatherman with balls.
Don't we have that promo, Rob? Don't we have that only one meteorologist?
Big sacks.
We'll have it ready.
Sacks full of juice.
Oh, now you're grossing me out.
Full of baby juice.
You didn't need to touch yourself again. That's the big bean bag.
One time I did actually predict the storm when the rest of them weren't.
You got uncanny weather predicting ability.
Or something like that. One time I did, about 5 years ago, and I was really mad when they were effing up the forecast all the time.
I just hate the hype.
You got that?
Hate the hype.
So we actually had a promo made.
Only one meteorologist in Washington, D.C. made the right prediction. Only one meteorologist in Washington, D.C. said that there would be no measurable snow on the ground. Only one meteorologist had the guts to put his own finger on the line. That one one was Don Geronimo. So the next time an April blizzard rears its ugly head, you'll know who to turn to. The Don and Mike Show, working for you.
Yeah, I remember the scenario. It's April, and they said we're going to be hit with 8 to 12 inches of snow.
Right.
They had the city in a panic mode, and I said, we're not going to get any snow at all.
And you were right.
We got no snow.
And that's when they got all new meteorologists in town. That's when they cleaned house.
Tomorrow, 2 inches, maybe more.
Wow.
No school.
Any chance of a real, paralyzing blizzard for the city?
No, absolutely not.
It'll be under 5 inches?
Relatively minor as far as snow goes, but at least 2 inches of snow.
Okay.
Enjoy it. Buzz?
Yes.
I'm afraid we have to break now.
I understand.
They're taking up all your time there, but the weather is it's a big story.
Important here.
Big breaking news.
Big news. Hold on, get another weather guy on the phone. Hello.
Hey, fellas.
Hi.
What's happening?
Hi.
Hey, I went to school with a bunch of guys that they study this kind of junk, and they all tell me an hour from now, I can pretty much tell you what the weather's going to be. 6 hours from now, 80, 85%, 90%, 12 hours, down to 75, 24 hours, forget about it. 50-50. It's a crapshoot.
Right.
And the thing of it is, in D.C., and believe me, I'm not excusing these guys.
Oh,
I agree with you, Don.
You know what? I don't want to hear the stuff about how we're on the line. We're on the rain. We're on the rain-snow line because of where we are.
But it's true when you think about it. Pennsylvania, tons of snow.
F you.
Right, no, that speaks to the irresponsibility of creating a whirlwind of hype like they did last week when we got nothing.
Right.
Well, they started. They started on Tuesday.
They did.
I just sucked saliva down into my windpipe.
Careful. I don't want to hear that. You know about the line I want to hear about? The line right here, right between my nuts.
You seem to be very... this has gone from whether your testicles...
Because I've got balls.
Oh, the balls. Okay. All right. You just were caressing them an awful lot. I was just getting concerned. That is a momentary... You're still... What are you... Are you itching now?
No. I'm
Looks
rubbing.
like we're about to get a dusting in here.
There's a phone number in San Francisco we should call.
The JL line.
The Jack's Club.
Buzz, hold on.
All right.
Whatever your real news is, we'll get to it right after this.
This is the Don and Mike Show.